Go. All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be covering the Bucs and Packers game. Going to be an interesting one here. I'm going to go and get the stream all perfect and ready to go. And yeah, we're going to have a good stream today.
I'll wait until Brennan's back to talk about the game, but game about to get underway. Bucs are kicking off. I think this is going to be honest with you, I think this is going to be a low-scoring game.
No, it's not going to be low-scoring. It is 100% not going to be low-scoring. It's going to be a high-scoring game. Both these offenses have, well, Rodgers' offense has been rolling all season. Brady just got Godwin, Mike Evans, and Scotty Miller, I believe, is in today as well. So to be perfectly honest, both these offenses are going to be doing pretty well.
Excuse me.
Keep in mind, Vegas only has these guys, or they only have Green Bay favorites by a single point. So,
well, that's actually +4 because when you're the home team, you have +3 in your favor. So,
if you're going to bet on the Packers, it's a -1 for them. So they really aren't favored to win by that much. Vegas is predicting a close game. Vegas usually isn't wrong about close games. Bucs defense obviously shutting down the run game here very early on. They just absolutely steamrolled Aaron Jones right there.
I think that's actually going to be one of the biggest things.
Is that Aaron Jones is a huge part of that play-action pass game that they have in Green Bay.
Well, I think this is truly just going to be a battle of who's the better quarterback in terms of throwing the ball. Because I don't think either of these defenses is going to let up big runs.
I don't agree, actually. I think that this is going to come down to probably last possession. I don't think this game is a deciding factor of who's better here. I mean, obviously, I think we know that Brady's the GOAT, but I mean, this isn't going to come down to who's the better quarterback. I think this is going to come down to simply who has the ball last. Oh, nearly intercepted there. A side pass out to Aaron Jones behind the line of scrimmage. Nearly intercepted there.
Looking like Drew Brees with all these passes behind the lines and runs.
I know, I'm surprised. Aaron Rodgers has been doing pretty good on the deep ball recently.
That was to Jamal Williams.
Oh, was it? Okay, so either way, though, that's my mistake. I just saw the 3 and assumed it. It's weird how they have both the running backs with the same first number, too.
Yes, yeah.
Like, I don't know, on the Lions, at least, we have different numbers.
Yeah.
But
3rd and 10 for the Packers.
Good defensive start for the Bucs here, especially with though obviously the injuries that they've had. It's very good to see that they're still playing well.
I would imagine
Rodgers under pressure throws, makes the pass complete to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones still on his feet. That was a pretty lucky play there by Rodgers.
20-yard gain for Aaron Jones on the
Rodgers was under a lot of pressure there. Jones bailed him out there in terms of getting a sack for a massive loss.
That was a great pass.
Good pass. Jones definitely bailed him out by going hard on his route there. He easily beat the Bucs defender there.
To clarify, I do want the Bucs to win.
Give me a headphone so I can hear.
You have.
Or where's the other headphones that I use? For those of you who are listening in. Nolan has the only set of headphones / his other headphones that I used last time were missing.
Well, nothing's going to reach you.
We did it last time.
Because it was in my PC.
Yeah, Nolan broke his PC. That was a big brain move.
Nothing I can control.
Maybe you should have just been nicer to it. You always hit it.
What?
Yeah, you broke the glass that one time.
That's such a lie.
You put your fist through it, remember? You got angry at Fortnite? We just said Fortnite, so now we're going to get into the trending section. So that's how that works.
2nd and 2. Now that Brennan wants to talk about Fortnite for the Packers. Rodgers takes the snap.
Drops back,
passes complete to Devontae Adams for the first and more. Stiffs arm a player and runs up to the left, out of bounds for a 12-yard gain.
I would not say he stiff-armed him. He more like grabbed him. Stiff arm is usually, you push off and keep going. He more grabbed him and just tried to keep running with him.
What? Stiff arm. Boom.
It's not really a...
Brennan likes to negate things when he knows he's wrong.
No, I just don't like... that's not really a stiff arm. He just poked him. That was more of a poke. He just pushed him a little bit. That's stiff arm. They got him, They really got him.
Not all stiff arms have to be highlight reel stiff arms, dude.
Okay, well, I want high rate reel stick arms, okay? I don't want to be like, oh, stick arm.
Stick arm.
Stiff arm. Jesus Christ.
Pass is complete to Valdez-Scantling in the middle.
Obviously,
for another first down.
Obviously, they figured out that Aaron Jones rushing against this Bucs rush defense isn't going to be such a great idea, so they're going more for the secondary, which has been more suspect this season.
It is good to see that the Bucs run defense hasn't changed, even with Vita Vea being out.
It is concerning that they have such a bad passing defense. Arguably,
that's not surprising.
Arguably, it's not the worst. It's 16th, so it's middle of the pack, but it's not the best. It could do better.
It's crazy how having the first rushing defense makes you the second best overall defense, even though you have a very bad pass defense.
Well, it's not very bad. It's middle of the pack. 16th is middle of the pack.
It's pretty bad.
No, that's only bad by your standards of Bears, okay? That's decent.
True, the Bears do have a good pass and rush defense.
Exactly. So, usually teams only really have one or the other be really good. I mean, that's why teams that have both are usually so hyped as defenses, because they have both. 16th and second, and being the second best overall, I'd say that's a pretty good thing for the Bucs. Brady getting ready over on the sideline. Rodgers looking like it's going to be a pass here. I don't see anyone in the backfield with him. Yeah,
in the backfield.
Packers so far have run 6 passing plays and only 1 rushing play. They are clearly trying to stay away from it. Rodgers calls a timeout.
Just in the nick of time. Jay Williams was out. Or not Jay, jeez.
Just stop talking when you're eating. Just fucking eat.
I should probably pull up.
Yeah, no one's...
Oh!
That's... If any of you are watching along with us and seeing this animation, that was pretty crusty. I'm just gonna say right there. It's pretty nasty. Here they are trying to compare. Oh, well, at least they did that. The animation's... I don't know. I'm not a fan.
What'd they do?
I'm just not a fan of the animation that they did.
No.
Both of them.
You have to explain what you're seeing.
They animated Brady and Rodgers. I mean, I think that's pretty obvious. They animated both of them because they're supposed to be watching along with us. So they obviously see along with us.
Well, some of them aren't. That's the whole point of watching us.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Some people...
Our streams are for people who don't want to deal with Joe Buck on the broadcast.
That, and if they can't watch the game live, they come to live commentary. It's better than watching a stagnant screen with numbers appear.
I mean, fair enough. Alright, Aaron Rodgers, 4-6. Wow, that was incredibly loud, and I apologize for Nolan's plastic container. Rodgers so far on the day, though, like I was saying, is 4 for 6 for 52 yards. Pretty good showing so far.
Oh. Yeah, nobody's watching.
No, we've had some pings. People have just been leaving, coming and going. I've been watching the bar over there. Rodgers back. Oh, passing. Deep pass.
Ball for the end zone.
It might have been out of bounds. We'll have to see the replay here.
That's 100% out of bounds.
It is now 4th and 8. So
Malik
Packers
Taylor
are going to bring out the field goal unit, it looks like, and they're going to try to take a field goal here.
Malik Taylor was the intended target.
I'm surprised he didn't... Oh, Devontae Adams wasn't really open on that play. Doesn't appear. He didn't really look to his... Oh, that was the biggest flop I've ever seen.
No, it wasn't. He just fell, and then he fell on his legs.
I know, but it kind of looked like he kind of like... Oh, raises his arm. Come on, we know Rodgers does that.
We gotta stop live streaming games that you're a fan of a team.
Well, I just don't like Rodgers. You know this. So when it's a team that I like, combined with the fact that it's Rodgers, I mean, like, no disrespect to Rodgers, he's a good quarterback, but people hype him up a little too much, so it kind of annoys me.
Oh, Bruce Arians had his mask on upside down, so the
Bucs logo is upside down. Wow, someone should probably go to him and be like, "Hey, it's upside down." At this point, though, he's probably afraid to take it off because the NFL will just fine him for fixing his mask.
Yeah.
How dare you take off a mask from people that you're around already?
So what do you think about the Lev Bell signing?
Honestly, I think I don't know if Le'Veon Bell is even going to do anything, to be perfectly honest. At least for these first few weeks. He's got to learn the Chiefs. He's an older guy now, too. He's getting up there. I just don't see it as being very meaningful. I've never been a Le'Veon Bell fan. He was only ever good because of the Steelers. Because the Steelers pump out running backs. And, they really just
They don't pump out running backs. They pump out good O-lines.
They pump out good O-lines, which results in good running backs. So it's really just the O-line of the Steelers that I think was really responsible for Le'Veon's success.
Do you think the Chiefs O-line is good?
Yes, but I don't think the way that they're going to use him is. Because they like running backs that are more versatile.
Right, and they have that in Hilaire.
Exactly. So I don't really see Le'Veon as being that sort of versatile back.
You don't see Le'Veon being third and 4 back?
No.
Second and 3 back?
No.
You see Hilaire taking that?
He's going to be a guy who comes in to relieve Hilaire whenever he needs a break. That's how this is going to work out.
I highly doubt that.
Think about it.
But it would be interesting for fantasy owners, specifically us.
Well,
since we have Hilaire, I would agree. I think it would be nice to see Hilaire run the backfield, especially with them using a first-round pick on him. But we'll see.
No, I disagree. Le'Veon is clearly past his prime.
He's only 29.
That's old for a running back. We all know that.
Yeah, but when he left Pittsburgh, he was good.
Are you always eating?
I'm just chewing on it.
He's always eating. He's always eating during these live streams. He's always like,
I'm just sucking on a mint.
Yummy food. I'm just messing with you, dude.
Oh, he fixed it.
Oh, he flipped it upside down during the break, so the NFL has no video. Clever.
Brady says, and we're on commercial.
Rodgers, happy with his field goal.
But real quick, to finish that Le'Veon talk, Le'Veon was good when he left the Steelers. That year break, we don't know if that really changed him. Because he went to a shitty organization.
Yeah, well, taking a year off as a running back, then going to a crappy organization where you don't even produce... Because usually, with, say, the Lions, even on a bad team, running backs can produce if they're really good. Le'Veon did not produce even on a really bad team. So...
No opportunity.
You can say the same thing about Lions running backs. They aren't behind good O-lines. They're behind terrible... Our O-line's terrible. You're lucky if Ragnow gets 1 penalty a game.
Anyway, Brady and his group of all-stars walk out onto the field.
Ryan Jensen, hopefully not going to do stupid shit this week. Obviously, he cost the Bucs pretty heavily last game. So
hand off to Ronald Jones to the right. He'll get up the middle for a 2-yard gain.
It was a decent run. It looked like he had a chance to break away. I think someone just got in there and kind of got him around the waist as he was making that break. I am confused as to how there was no flag on this play. It's clearly out. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what the league's explanation is for that.
At any rate, Mike Evans and Zach Godwin?
Yep.
I can't tell.
Brady passes
Jump off
out.
underneath. Oh, a check down. And he'll get up for a 6-yard gain.
Ronald Jones gets a 6-yard gain on that play. Decent play. None of his targets were open there. I don't know why they're only running with 2 wide receivers. They should have Scotty Miller out there too, unless is he not playing today? Because I thought he was.
No, they have other personnel out there in his spot.
They need to have Scotty Miller out there. He's a good backup.
Why? The Bears exposed your O-line last week.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about Scotty Miller should be in this game.
Why?
Scotty Miller should be in.
Why?
Because he is Brady's safety target guy who's like a small Edelman guy who he can go to.
Godwin's in for his first snap, and it's handed off to Fournette for nothing, and they'll punt.
Well, they gained a yard there. It's 4th and 1.
Was that? I'm sorry, McCoy, my bad.
I would say that they should probably go for it here.
Why? It's
4th and 1. They can easily get a yard.
It's 3-0 though.
Well, I'm just saying
you'd set them up on your own 35.
Listen, the math.
You'd get fired.
The math is there. The math is there to go for it every time on 4th down. It just is. They aren't going to stop you from getting 1 yard.
I would punt. There's no reason not to.
I mean, I guess I can see punting isn't a bad option. I just don't think you need to here. I really don't. I don't think this Packers defense is really that great. they've played underperforming teams or bad teams for most part. I mean, look at the Lions. You really going to say that the Green Bay Packers have a good defense based on that? No. I mean, the Patriots defense did similar things that the Green Bay Packers defense did last year and this year, and they were, people said, oh, well, they're playing bad teams. Well, Packers have been playing bad teams, and no one says that about them. Or at the very least, people say it less, So, I don't know. I don't think this Packers defense is really that great, and I think that they have more than enough options that they could have gone for it there. Even if it was just a Brady QB sneak up the middle. I mean, it's just a yard. It's a yard.
Faith in your defense.
Well, the defense did get a stop last time, and it was a good stop, so they held them to 3 points, so as long as they can do that, they're in a good position. We are on game break, though, so we will cover some of the other games that happened today. Patriots lost. The Broncos, another 2-3. Pretty disappointing, given that Newton was back. Bears did beat the Panthers 23-16. To be expected. Carolina isn't really that great of a team. Detroit won 34-16. Patricia's probably going to say they beat a really good team today. Would not be surprised at all.
Panthers were hot before today. Not a good team.
But they weren't playing. Look at who they were playing, though.
And the myth has been debunked. The Browns aren't good. They just played bad teams.
That is true. Although, who did the Browns... Can we pull the Browns schedule really quick? Because I don't believe that their schedule was that terrible. Let's see here. They played the Ravens, who they lost to. They beat the Bengals.
Okay, beating the Colts was slightly impressive.
Beating the Colts.
Besides that, you'd expect all of this.
Beating the Colts and Cowboys was actually impressive.
Cowboys defense is trash.
Well, yeah, but I mean, come on. You think Cowboys and Browns? Who would you normally just think off the top? I would think Cowboys.
This year?
Even this year, I would still think that. So that was impressive. I just always view the Cowboys as better than the Browns.
The Cowboys are awful this year, even with Dak. Dak was projected to put up really solid numbers.
He was
putting up solid numbers.
He was putting up really good numbers.
And then the injury came.
Yeah, very
tough year for him.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't get paid. Familial hardships, I guess, is what you want to call them. And a broken ankle without getting paid. That's
Well, if anything is a consolation, I don't see Jerry and Stephen Jones not taking care of him. So
interesting.
I really do think they care about him a lot. They just couldn't come to an agreement, but after this, I think they will come to an agreement for a long-term deal.
Really?
Yep.
Because I see it differently. I think Jerry Jones is going to say, "Well, we have Andy Dalton, Ben DiNucci."
Well, that's only if Andy Dalton. That's only if Andy Dalton does well. But
but
now we're back to the game.
And then the Bears will sign him.
Aaron Rodgers takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and hands it off to Jamal Williams instead of Jones. And that's about a 5-yard play, maybe 4. Little trickery play there, but I wouldn't count on that to be your main go-to play. I would have saved that probably for a later game scenario. I wouldn't have exposed that play so early on. I would have actually saved that for later, because then the Bucs defense isn't going to be expecting it, same as they weren't just then, and it's going to be more effective, at least in my opinion.
I believe that's Jones. Aaron Jones to Rodgers' left. Rodgers takes the snap and pitches it to Jones.
Jones gets taken down 4 yards behind.
Loss.
Yeah, wow.
And they marked that as a 2-yard loss.
Wow, a 2-yard loss on that? It was at least. I mean,
was at least
4 might have been a stretch, but 3 was the minimum. He gets stopped well before that, so that's.
I would agree. But yeah, this is exactly why I wouldn't go for it on 4th and 1 in that scenario. Look at this.
Bucs look like they're only going to be sending 3 unless it's
ton of linebackers and the safeties are pinched in.
This is a weird formation from the Bucs. I'm not really sure if anyone knows what's going on here. Seems like there's a lot of confusion on the defense. That was a holding there. Does not get called though, and
Onion with a first down.
Yeah, they get a first down, but I don't know. That looked like a holding to me. I don't know if you saw that as well, but that looked like a very strong holding because, yeah, you can see it there.
That was just handsy.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to really argue that part. But they did get a hit in on Rodgers at the end, so they are putting pressure on him. See, that's the play I'm talking about right there. He had his arm wrapped around him from behind.
It wasn't really wrapped.
Well, if your hand is coming around someone from the backside, it's usually that should be a holding call because you can't do that. You can't put your.
If that's gonna get called a holding call, Brendan, everything would have to be called a holding call.
Jamal
Williams breaks away for a huge run.
There was a huge hole there. I'm not sure how that opened up.
And he is unbelievably hyped for that 25-yard gain.
Yeah, so you see here a big hole opens up. I'm not sure how that happened. It looks like number 25 blew his assignment to be watching for a running back. Because he would have had that if he hadn't gone in. I think that was number 25. If I'm wrong, well, someone with a 5 is their second number. I mean, I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure it was 25, though.
Rodgers takes the snap.
Drops back, is running, can't find anyone, throws it away.
Throw that away.
And he is hit as he throws it away, it looks like. Rodgers is not enjoying himself. He's calling for a flag, but that was a fair hit. He was hit as he was throwing, so that's a fair hit. I'm not sure what he's looking for there. Then again, that is Rodgers. He always likes saying that. No,
he let go.
Yeah, he let go and bumped him down. He didn't.
That's
come
good.
on. That's for him to be trying to get a flag on that play is ridiculous. We're gonna win that matchup, Nolan. That's not even close. Looks like Williams is off to Rodgers' left, but Rodgers scrambles. He's running. He throws, and it is caught for a first down. I'm not sure how White somehow got. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. White is a really, really bad player.
What? You think Devin White's bad?
He has not been playing good this season. No.
You're ridiculous, dude. He's the only.
He has been playing bad. He left him wide open. I mean,
what number are you talking about?
Watch right there.
He just tapped him down.
Yeah, he left him wide open though.
That wasn't his assignment. Devin White is the driving force of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense.
Listen, I'm just
saying. If you think he's bad, you're crazy.
Stupid. He's not been playing up to my standards for him this season. He played much better last year.
Wow, that's wild.
Oh, Rodgers hits Adams on the run for the first down. Little 5-yard pass there.
I never thought I'd hear you say Devin White is bad at football.
I'm not saying he's bad at football. I'm saying he's not having a good season.
That's crazy.
And he's blown too many of his assignments for me to be impressed with him so far.
Let's see. You're telling me this is a bad season?
Yeah.
6-11-3-1-1 5-4-4-3-2-2.
Yeah, but that could literally just be tapping someone down. Oh! And whoever 28 is the running back got flipped on that play. There's a flag on the field. It might be for holding. It looks... I'm not really sure what's going on here. Holding on the offense. And it's going to be going back here. Jerome... Booger. I'm not sure, but either way, I hate that guy. He always screws the Lions.
Oh. Brendan was very frustrated today with the Lions game, as per usual.
Well, we won, so I'm not too upset.
Every time the refs put a flag on, he's like, "That's rigged."
Well, there were a couple pretty bad calls, but they ultimately didn't cost us the game as usual because it's Jacksonville we're playing against, not like a moderately decent team.
I can't believe the Vikings are 1-5.
That's. The fact that we're better than the Vikings makes me so happy because I still think of them as a better team, so. Alright, they got 2 running backs in the backfield. They hand it off to Jones, it looks like, and he tries to go back, but he actually loses a yard on this play, I believe. Unless they mark the 4.
They mark it no gain.
They mark it no gain? I mean, he did make it to the line of scrimmage at least, and then he tried to bounce out, so.
Interesting, the backup quarterback for the Bucs is wearing an an interesting hat. I think it's for crucial catch. I think.
It probably is. They've been advertising that a lot recently. I think this is actually... I think there's something about this week specifically where they're advertising it. I'm not sure
I like
exactly.
the cause. I don't like the hats they made for it.
Don't?
I think they look weird. I think their last year's design was better.
I don't know. I don't usually pay attention to the crucial catch stuff. I mean, I obviously see the ads and stuff, but I just don't follow it as closely as other things. Rodgers throws...
Wide open.
Yeah, exactly. That's Whitehead, too. He's been Or actually, that's not Whitehead this time. All right, sorry, Whitehead. You get a pass on this play. But Whitehead is another guy who's been really, really irritating to watch this season.
I think all of your secondary is pretty bad.
Well, they're not my secondary. I just think that they should be better.
That was Antoine Winfield.
Winfield's
He's a rookie.
Okay, yeah, but still, it's been hard to watch because he just seems to get turned around so easily. It's now 3rd and 5 after the blown play by Winfield.
Devin White's bad. Oh my god.
I'm not saying he's the worst. I'm just saying he's not been playing great this season. Rodgers gets the ball off before the count. He's running. It looks like he's going for first down. They need to stop him.
And he'll get the touchdown!
Oh, and he gets lit up on that play by Winfield, and there's a flag that comes in. Winfield's probably going to get ejected because he speared Rodgers as he went into the end zone for no reason.
What is Rodgers doing?
I'm not really sure what he's doing.
Rodgers appeared to slightly hump the air with the small sword he wields.
Winfield is probably going to get ejected here. There was no... Listen, I'm not sure what half the Bucs defense was doing on this play, but half of them just watched as Rodgers ran into the end zone. And then Winfield decides, well, I'm just going to spear him as he goes into the end zone when he's clearly already beaten me to it.
I don't think that'll be an ejection.
It could be. That could be seen as targeting. He's going straight into his gut. He's clearly already made the touchdown there.
But he's not down.
Yes, but once you're in the end zone, the play is over anyway. So he was clearly already in the end zone, and he chooses instead to go down.
Oh, he was down, actually. That knee.
Oh, it looks like he's in, though. I can still see the football. He probably has that touchdown. I don't think they have enough there to return it anyway, but I do think he has it anyway. But there was no reason to spear him there either. And I mean, he did light him up pretty good there for no good reason. The play was done. Yeah, he was in. Now, obviously, Winfield was trying to stop him before he got fully in, but...
Right now, it's marked as a rush to the right for a 7-yard gain. No touchdown.
There were some hands being thrown at the end of that.
No foul on the play. The touchdown is under review.
I'm not sure where that flag came from. They probably picked it up after they realized that Rodgers wasn't fully in. I still don't like that play by Winfield because I think it's a little too risky to be doing, risking getting yourself ejected. However, I don't know. Maybe they'll decide that the ball wasn't in by the time he got hit. I don't know. Definitely an interesting game so far. Once again, not sure what half the Bucs defense was doing there. They just watched him run in. Complete lack of communication. This is what I hate. I hate when these quarterbacks run and players just seem to watch them. Hit them. Hit them. They are running. Once they get in the end zone, don't hit them. Hit them before they get to the end zone, okay? Just be smart. If they're running downfield, you can do whatever you want to them because they are a rusher at this point. Nolan once again eating.
I've been chewing on the same gum for the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, and you choked on your gum. What do you choke on gum?
I didn't choke on my gum. I swallowed and I coughed.
You swallowed a piece of gum.
No, I didn't.
You just don't want to admit it. But I
the
know
gum is right here.
I know exactly what Yeah, a piece of it, a small little piece.
I didn't swallow
I've
any
had
gum.
that type of gum before. I know that little particles sometimes break off and you swallow it and you cough.
The little ball things? Yeah, no, I chewed all those up.
Oh, I'm sure. There's always one, and you always end up coughing on it.
Wow, Drew Lock, crazy fantasy debut on his return. Well, it's not going to show it there, but
yeah, Drew. Well, you have to remember he is coming back from injury, so I wasn't gonna. If anyone played Drew Lock, that's on you. You should have expected for him to not do as well coming off an injury.
This guy has 4 quarterbacks on his roster.
Nice.
That I'm playing.
That's interesting strategy. I don't know if it's gonna work out for him. Miami now up 14-0 on New York. Why is Joe Flacco playing for the Jets?
Because Sam Darnold's hurt. You know this? He's been out the last 2 weeks.
Wait, what? When did this happen?
I don't know, 2 weeks ago. When they played the Broncos.
It looks like they're going to mark him short. They marked him short. They're saying that he gave himself up when he put his knee down. So it's going to be first and
And
goal.
you were mad at Antoine Winfield for tackling. That's the difference between That's the difference between a Super Bowl win and a Super Bowl loss.
No. Here's what I'm saying.
Nope.
Quarterbacks can't go down like that. They can't. So when he went down on a knee, he was giving himself up. So Winfield should have been flagged, actually, because he gave himself up by going down.
I believe that's Jamal Williams in the backfield.
I think that's Aaron Jones, actually.
He'll take the snap and he'll run up the middle for a touchdown.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. It doesn't look. They didn't call touchdown, and Aaron Jones thinks he got in, but I don't know. I think they're going to mark him short. It looks like they're marking him short. I don't think he made it.
Who made that tackle?
Not sure. It was mostly... Oh, he probably got... Yeah, he got in. He got in.
1 yard touchdown for Aaron Jones, giving them a 10-0 lead over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What are you talking about?
They're a fluke team.
Nolan, I don't know if you're just trying to play like devil's advocate here, but you sound like an idiot saying that they're a fluke team.
They are 3-2, losing to the Packers 10-0. I don't know.
Well, the Bucs haven't really even gotten the ball yet, so they got it once.
3-0 against just a sus defense.
The kick is... Oh, it looked like it was going to be bad there for a second. It was placed pretty funky by the kick holder, or the placeholder. So it is now 10-0. Bucs trailing by 10. Obviously, they're going to look to get things going here with their first real possession.
It's their second possession. Just the first one that's not going to be a 3-and-out is the plan for Brady. You said their first real possession. They've already had one possession. They just went 3-and-out.
Well, they should have gone for it on 4th and 1.
No!
They should not trust their defense because their secondary is getting picked apart.
There's Brady telling Godwin to pick it up.
Like, hey, you've had 6 weeks off because you got yourself hurt because you were an idiot. Well, he wasn't being an idiot, but he could have been safer.
Well, Aaron Jones wearing some interesting apparel on his head.
That's I think that's part of the Crucial Catch program.
Catch headband with some golden glasses.
Interesting.
There's that Crucial Catch hat.
Oh, it's kind of nice. It's tie-dye.
It's okay.
I like that tie-dye. You don't like tie-dye?
Last year they had there was like a gray hat, I believe.
That's kind of boring.
And then the logo was a Crucial Catch colors. I would prefer that.
Looking pretty windy here in Tampa today, actually. It's really blowing. I did not know that, so that's Is it raining too? I don't know. It knocked the ball over.
It looks really windy.
It is.
Field goal posts are blowing.
So this might turn into a rushing game with how much wind this is.
And that would be very, very boring.
They actually have to hold the ball for the kickoff here.
And that thing will land right in the end zone, but it is being returned.
Oh, good stop there. Rightfully hyped up about that play. That was a pretty good play. I got to give it to him there.
67-yard kick and a 20-yard return. Now that's impressive. I think the wind carried that one a little bit. Oh.
You mean him?
No, the ball.
Well, it also carried number 15 pretty far, too, apparently, because
I don't understand why that guy's so hyped.
That was a good tackle. He sent him flying.
He dove and took his legs out, yeah. Wow, 3 plays, 9 yards, 2 minutes to do that. That's wild.
I mean,
I'm not dissing Brady. I really like Brady, but I want to see more out of him. Dude. I really thought this would be more electric Tom Brady.
Well, they aren't using Godwin, Scotty Miller, and Evans.
Brady takes a snap. Looking deep, pass is caught on a check down to Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin will rush ahead, and he'll be just about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, they might actually mark him at the first down here. Oh, they're going to mark him just short. It looked like for a second they were about to mark him for first down.
think Chris Godwin just likes the IR.
I know. I don't know why he went so head on into that. I mean, try to avoid it a little bit. I mean, geez, man, you just got back.
At any rate, it's 2nd and 1. Mike Evans motions to the right. Brown Jones in the backfield. Brady takes a snap, hands off to him, and he'll get the first down and more.
Good.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's 10-0. Green Bay.
And this is the Tampa Bay offense that I was looking for. That was a good
fast pace, yeah.
That was they need to keep this fast pace going, because once they stop doing this fast pace, that gives Ryan Jensen time to go headbutt people. So
that was Jamie Collins.
No, well, Ryan Jensen also did it last week.
Oh,
a 15-yard personal conduct penalty.
Oh,
and that set you guys up with a field goal. Combine that with the questionable roughing the passer call that was called on the Bucs for hitting Nick Foles.
And Minnesota fans have officially started a GoFundMe to buy out Kirk Cousins' contract.
Oh.
They are short just about $84 million right now.
Well, if everyone in the country pitches in at least $1, they'll have a little extra. Maybe they can buy the Vikings some cap space back. Man, it truly is unfortunate for them, though. Gotta say.
I've never felt more uncomfortable than when Aaron Rodgers started thrusting his hips for a touchdown celebration.
I don't even think did he even like do it though. He was kind of just standing there like posing.
He was doing the Key and Peele one where they slightly thrust his hips.
See, that's funny because they're doing it in comedy, but he's
a grown-ass man doing it, and nobody knew that until it was announced that he was doing it because they were making fun of it. And now, he just looks like an idiot for thrusting his sword in the air after not even getting a touchdown.
We're definitely making this live stream private. You've talked about that way too many times for us to remain advertiser-friendly.
Brendan likes making every live stream private.
No, some of them that aren't bad.
It's all about saying things that get controversial and get clicks.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to say, ooh, Nolan's sus, perfect. Thanks for the comment. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm going to, for one, I've left most of the streams that we've had not on private. Justin Jefferson having a good day, though.
2 touchdowns. The game's already over.
I know.
The Jets team may be the worst NFL team in history. When will they start holding tryouts to the public? When will Adam Gase get fired?
Hey, I mean, being on an NFL team is being on an NFL team. I'm down to try out. Hell, even a minimum contract would pay for the rest of college.
For real.
Think about it. Even a practice squad position would probably pay for the rest of my college.
I'll be a kicker tomorrow.
Just give me the ball. I'll kick it.
You said ball boy? Sure, whatever you need. Hand off to Ronald Jones, and he'll get up in the middle for about a 2-yard gain. What?
Why?
I was really hoping to see some...
But they've only let Brady throw the ball twice, and he has 15 yards. Let him keep throwing.
They've been like check downs.
No, he had one decent throw to Godwin.
Which was a check down. It was below 5 yards.
He was at the 7-yard when he caught it.
He caught it and ran for 4. Or 5, sorry.
They like saving the deep stuff for later, though. That has been a trend. They send 5. And it's going to be a first down. That's a good 10-yard pass to Evans that got a little extra at the end. It looks like they're only giving him 10 yards there. Evans, though, really having a good season with Brady. He had a good little run there. Good little route. Brady's 3 for 3, 25 yards. Bruce Arians, just let him keep throwing.
It's official. The Patriots have a sub-500 record for the first time
since 2001.
Since October 2002.
I read 2001.
It was 2002.
Oh, was that a rush? That was a good run by Ronald Jones. See, that's the type of run they need. They need to mix it in with the running.
With the passing.
Or with the passing. My bad. They need to mix it in better. It feels like Bruce Arians just calls a rushing play because he feels like they haven't done it enough. But really, this is a pass-first team. They shouldn't be running the ball so much.
I would agree with you on that.
Brady in the backfield with Ronald Jones. Takes passes up, and he throws it away because Gronk isn't really moving that fast. Brady, though.
Packers are without Kevin King. Keep that in mind. It's an even easier secondary to throw against.
Yeah, I don't know why they are having Gronk go out there. Just keep him as a blocker. I hate to say it, but he isn't a pass threat anymore, unless it's in the red zone.
Jeez, I'm not gonna lie. The Bruce Arians-Tom Brady relationship seems a little toxic.
I don't think so. I think they've been getting along fine. What are you talking about?
Overthrown ball to Chris Godwin. Brady is really, really angry.
I think the pass protection just kind of broke down there. And Godwin just was getting too handsy instead of just running his route, it seemed like. That has been a problem this year. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin have gotten a lot more handsy for some reason with their whoever's guarding them, and that's drawn a couple penalties on at least Evans. I'm not sure about Godwin, but they've been getting more handsy than they should be.
Boy, I will say, this Buccaneers team, I misjudged them. They're really not that good. I mean, right now they're just looking like another, it's like Carolina Panthers. It's like, yeah, they might.
Keep in mind, they just got Godwin back. They need a little time to get used to that.
Well, I thought they needed a little time to find their offensive identity. It's week 5. It's week 6.
You keep in mind that they didn't have a preseason, which is 4 weeks combined.
Other teams have figured it out.
Yeah, but they don't have a new quarterback.
Bears.
No, you can't say that because that's different.
How?
Because they're using Nick Foles the same way they use Mitch.
Oh, not.
Yeah, they really are.
They've thrown 90% more deep balls.
The Bears haven't figured it out either. In case their offense is not driving. Allen Robinson had a subpar day, and he's had subpar days all season.
5-1.
Yeah, you're 5-1 because you're playing against the Lions.
What?
Your one loss comes against the one good team that you've played.
Who?
Who did you lose to?
The Colts?
Yeah, the Colts are the one good team you've played.
I thought we played the Bucs.
Oh, yeah, you also played the Bucs, but the Bucs haven't figured it out offensively yet because they don't have preseason. They didn't have training camps before that. That's
Brady held workouts.
That's over 5 weeks. Yeah, but that's not the same. You know that. It's not the same as being with the coach, being in a training environment, being at the facility. That's well over 5 weeks of time that they've lost. So the fact that they're still figuring it out at week 5 is not surprising to me. I think by week 7 they're going to be driving and they're going to win out the division. It's just a matter of how many games they're going to win or lose before that. I think they probably are capable of going 2-1 in the next 3 weeks before they get to the easier part of their schedule. Which if they go 2-1 in the next 3 weeks, they'll be primed.
See, you're banking on them winning the easier parts of their schedule.
Well, yeah, they need time to figure it out, and once they get to week 5, they're going to be. Once they reach week 7, they're going to be rolling. It's easily the point where they're going to take a turning point and start doing well.
Steelers suffer a massive blow defensively. Devin Bush out with a ACL tear.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I saw that injury. I was watching that game earlier. I was hoping it wasn't going to be something serious because it didn't look too bad on the fall. But man. But yeah, Bucs are not looking too bad right now. They've had a rough couple of first drives, but they were doing okay on that second drive there. Bruce Arians really just needs to unload the offensive attack. I mean, I don't know why they keep rushing the ball here. Packers start at their own 22.
Aaron Rodgers under center.
I mean, think about it. They've only let Brady throw 5 times. Think about that. On the first drive for the Packers, they let Rodgers
looking deep, pressure coming fast, scrambles
out
to the right. He is scrambling. And he will throw
Aaron Jones catches it. They call that incomplete, but I don't know.
I don't know why he tried to catch that.
He should have just dropped it since it would... Yeah, if he had caught that, they would have actually lost, yardage there.
One of these days, there'll be Unrestricted Sports on one of these criticisms instead of Forbes.
Yeah, why is Forbes talking about football? Aren't they like a financial magazine?
I don't know. They just talk about everything. And people are like, look at this credible source.
Look at these guys definitely know football.
We should get a website and start publishing articles.
Good.
My domain.
Yeah. That's the only downside.
Why does the internet have to cost money?
I know, right?
Let's just create free internet.
Rodgers gets the play off before the play clock expires. He is once again under pressure. He is running. He is looking.
JPP putting up
and
half of his fingers in the air to try to deflect the pass.
He throws it up in the air, and it goes incomplete. It's now 3rd and 10. Bucs defense really coming alive here now. This is more of what I was expecting from them, at least this game. That was completely wrong of you to say, Nolan. Nolan just...
Robert
Funny
Tanyan.
joke.
I made a joke about Tanyan.
No, you didn't.
Robert, dude, the Packers always seem to find just some
random
weird tight end that just
does
hey,
well.
look at him.
Yeah, I know.
Look at him, 30 fantasy
Rodgers
points.
once again taking it down to the last second before he throws. Pass is intercepted! He's going for the end zone! And he's in for the touchdown!
Tom Brady bailed out by his defense once again.
Oh, please, Nolan.
Look at Tom Brady getting bailed out by his
Jamel Dean. What a play. I think that's his first interception of the season, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know, man. Brady. The only reason Brady did well in New England was that defense. Whenever he needed the defense to step up, the defense stepped up. Look what happened.
Nolan.
Brady's like, hey, I need something. The offense can't do anything. Boom.
Boom. Nolan.
Boom.
Everyone knows how much you like Brady.
I do like Brady, but
he didn't do. And you've said multiple times that he did not just do well because of the
Max
defense.
Kellerman and Stephen A. didn't become famous because they agreed.
Yeah, but we're all about providing a real perspective and not being false about it.
Yeah, but
that's why we started this channel.
Look at the clickbait.
If we don't remain true to what we're about, Nolan, then there's no point in doing this.
Max Kellerman would say. Half the time when I say this stuff, it's like, oh, damn, I am Max Kellerman.
You know it too. How do you feel about yourself when you say these stupid things and you just
you gotta get conversation going. It's interesting topics. I mean, in all honesty,
it just makes me mad.
Wow, he almost missed that.
I know. Jeez, man. Rodgers in disbelief.
Rodgers not even trying to chase him down.
Rodgers looking for a flag there.
Rodgers wearing that old chin strap.
Rodgers knows that there's no way he could have possibly done anything wrong there, so he's looking for a flag.
Rodgers looking at LaFleur and his teammates, ready to slap the shit out of all of them.
Aaron Rodgers is upset that Aaron Jones is not carrying him as usual.
So I'm starting to learn I should have started the Buccaneers defense because the Titans got -2 points.
And the Buccaneers just got 7 points from a pick 6.
And the Buccaneers now have 12. Is it too late to swap?
I believe so.
Wow. DeAndre Swift owners, sell high right now.
I don't know. He's been very consistent all season. Even in the game where he dropped that touchdown, he still overperformed, and he's continued to perform
9, 2, 13, 25.
He's only had one underperforming game.
I want to have one more good performance out of him, and then I'll be on the bandwagon.
Okay, I'm telling you, DeAndre Swift, I've believed in him for a while. He could have had more points, obviously, in week 1, but what can you do? He dropped a pass. I was very upset about it at the time, but he is a rookie, and maybe they should have been passing to, like, Kenny Galladay instead.
He was hurt.
Who?
Galladay was hurt.
Oh, yeah. Well, Marvin Jones. Okay, I don't know.
He's been underperforming the whole year.
Because no one's throwing to him. He has, like, the least targets on the team.
Does he?
I think so. It's pretty close between him and another guy, but, like, I don't understand. Why?
Right.
Like, well, throw to Marvin Jones. He's a really good wide receiver.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it. So why are you not throwing to him? I don't know. No one ever said the Lions were smart.
DK Metcalf tweeted, low-key Titans fan. Hashtag tighten up.
Really?
Jamal Adams commented on it with the thinking emoji.
Huh. That's interesting.
Could you imagine A.J. Brown and DK Metcalf teaming up again?
Dude, they already are stacked at wide receiver.
Who?
DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett.
No. On the Titans.
Oh, if he goes to the Titans?
If he goes to the Titans after his rookie contract. Think about it. DK Metcalf and A.J. Brown, and then Corey Davis is there. That's unfair.
Come on. You know that the Seahawks are going to offer him a deal he can't refuse.
Yeah, but what if he just wants to go play with his friend?
Come on, this ain't the NBA, Nolan. The NFL is about making your money and getting out. The NBA, you can play forever because there's no contact. NFL, there's contact. You got to make your money.
Mike Davis, I would like to point this out. The Bears' run defense is getting better and better each week.
Aaron Rodgers, that's his first interception in the last 157 attempts he's had. It was I think they said it was the second longest streak in the NFL.
Yes.
So, not great for him losing his streak there. It is now 10-7. Green Bay still leading, and they're getting the ball here on the kickoff.
And a touchback.
So I would say this is a pretty good game so far. It has not been a disappointing game.
Underwhelming.
Maybe for you, but this is kind of what I was expecting. I think the Bucs are going to come alive more towards the late of the game because that's when their offense really does seem to come alive, that second half.
Meh.
Interesting to say the least.
I would agree. Aaron Rodgers drops back. Pass is oh wait, that was intercept. They're just showing the interception highlight. Anyways, 1st and 10 for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
I was mentioning earlier, Brady's actually only 3 touchdowns away from tying Drew Brees on the all-time passing touchdown record.
Yeah.
If he passes for 4, he'll pass him on the all-time touchdowns. So they had Aaron Jones has a good 7 or 6 yard play there after Rodgers throws to him. It turns out to be 6. They spotted that, so it's 2nd and 4.
At any rate, pretty hot day in Tampa, 83 degrees. 2nd and 4 for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Pitch to Aaron Jones off to the left side.
Oh, and he gets stuffed at the line, but he gets taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great tackle.
I mean, I'm not sure why the Packers are really switching away from their pass. Their pass has been what's been driving them downfield. Their run hasn't really been doing anything. I mean, that first drive of 6 pass plays, 1 rush is pretty obvious of that. So I'm not sure why they're going away from that.
See, that's what needs to happen.
Yes,
see, picking the grass.
Someone on your team needs to come and pick the grass out of your hair. Who is this?
Anton Winfield.
Oh, Winfield's is he hurt or he looks like he's walking off on his own power? So
could be an arm injury though.
Yeah, might just be taking a play off to get it looked at.
I don't know. I would like to point out that Anton Winfield, however good he is, however well he's playing, is not the best secondary piece taken in the draft.
No, I would.
Or in his area, the 1st and 2nd round.
I would agree. I personally don't think he plays very well.
I think Jalen Johnson wins that title 10 times out of 10.
Oh, trash rolling across the field there.
Oh my god, look, it's Tom Brady's passing game rolling across the field. Anyways, Rodgers takes a snap, pass is
intercepted! Again! The 2nd interception of the day!
And another touchdown looks like...
Oh, it's down to this 2-yard line.
His defense didn't want to bail him out again.
Wow.
I guess I should have started the Buccaneers defense.
I started the Buccaneers defense in my league. Damn. This is surprising. Okay, I expected the Bucs defense to get some good stops. But to intercept Aaron Rodgers on back-to-back plays where Aaron Rodgers is the guy.
Tip pass by Devontae.
I mean, it was a tip pass, but still, that's uncharacteristic, of Rodgers to make a play where... Because, I mean, I don't know how much better he can throw that ball to Devontae Adams. Adams just needs to make that catch, but the odds of them intercepting Rodgers twice. Oh, and also, I like this hit that Barnett put on Rodgers when he tried to get in the way.
Who?
I believe that was Barnett. Was it?
Shaq Barrett.
Oh, was it Barrett? I didn't even see.
Oh my god!
I just saw the BAR and I thought it was an N. It was another R.
Yeah, it's Shaq Barrett. You knew that though.
Yeah, I know.
What kind of Gatorade is he drinking? You see, that's like hot pink.
Yeah, I know.
I want to try that.
I want to try that hot pink Gatorade. Dude.
Anyways, Brady takes a snap handoff to Ronald Jones to the left side for a touchdown.
And Bucs now lead 14-10. What a momentum!
Nothing, absolutely nothing to do with Tom Brady.
That's fair. It's a team game. I mean, and there's got to be. Their pass game isn't doing it right now because
you know what they
no one's
should
getting
do?
open,
They have a pirate ship. They should shoot cannonballs onto the field when they.
Well, they can't shoot actual cannonballs.
Why not?
They still blast off the cannon, so it still makes the explosion like you're shooting.
I want to see a cannonball dent the field.
I mean, they definitely have one of the coolest celebrations for scoring a touchdown in the league. I think.
Yeah.
A boat that shoots or
a boat.
quotation shoots cannonballs. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think any other team has anything like it.
Not really, no. I mean,
can't think of anything.
There's like the Vikings have like their horn, but that's like at the beginning of games.
Yeah.
Lions have their song, but like that's not as I mean.
No song is better than a cannon.
Yeah,
firing.
no. I think the cannon is definitely probably the coolest one. And I think they also, I believe they allow fans to light it off at certain times.
I would imagine.
That's probably not COVID times. They probably have a select staff for it. But
right.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Rodgers having 2 picks.
Devontae Adams coming over to blow Aaron Rodgers a kiss and tell him, honey, it's okay.
And to apologize for dropping a pretty good pass, I would say. It hit him in the hands, or at least one of his hands.
I'm just saying, I'm not impressed by this game at all.
Really? I've been finding this entertaining. There's stuff happening every play.
I think the interceptions and the turnovers are entertaining, but it's just both offenses are stagnant.
Well, as for the Bucs, I can understand why their offense is struggling still. But for the Packers, they've been doing really pretty good up until this point. I mean, you know?
Yeah, I've been doing all right.
For those of you who chose the Bucs to win, you have their +4 right now. Or +3, I suppose. Since the Packers are -1.
Yeah, it'd be +2.
I thought they were +4.
Well, the odds don't go both ways. The odds.
I know.
Well, yeah. So if you're trying to think about it like that, it'd be +3 for the Bucs since they're home, and subtract the 1 because.
So you're covered for the Bucs right now. If you chose the Packers, well, why the hell would you do that? No one likes the Packers.
For real.
No one likes the Packers.
Never bet on the Packers.
Never bet on the Packers. Even if you're a Packers fan, you got to know that's a bad investment. Rodgers is just surprised he's playing a defense that's capable of actually moving when he throws the football. He keeps expecting the Lions to show up. I've liked this game so far. I don't know why you haven't. I actually like this game.
It was interesting.
I think this is a huge momentum shift, too. Oh, man, that is rough. The Cam Newton jumping on that fumble. That's gonna be rough for Panthers fans to see him do that for the Patriots and not for his own team when he was in the Super Bowl. Because people were like, "Oh, it was a business decision." Well, it was a business decision that lost him a Super Bowl. So now he's diving on footballs in a meaningless game where they're losing to the Broncos, and he's diving on that football. Come on. Jesus. I don't know why Nolan muted for that. It wasn't really that bad. It was just kind of cringe, but...
Blink 182 is legally referred to as Poo Poo Butt LLC. I can't imagine many people know who Blink 182 is anymore.
Yeah.
But,
at this point, we've had 24 unique viewers stopping in to watch us, so that's, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you come back for our next live stream. Feel free to say hi in the comments, too. Like, you can let us know you're here. We're down to talk. Like, that's why we're here. We're not just here to commentate. Imagine if Joe Buck got messages from people who are watching him when he's talking.
He'd be so confused.
He'd be so confused. First of all, he'd be confused. Second of all, he'd be like, why are they all upset at me? What did I say?
Why are they all cursing me out and telling me to get a job?
Why are they telling me I'm bad at what I do? I called that home run right there. Joe, it's football. Oh, touchdown. Touchdown, yeah.
Ah, yes. The Grand Slam is good.
Didn't they have Joe Buck calling like a football game and a baseball game at the same time one time?
I don't know.
Probably. I thought they did. Or someone did that, and it's someone who was equally as bad at their job.
Not a shocker here, but Ryan Fitzpatrick is doing pretty well right now against the Jets.
All right, Aaron Rodgers is back. We're back from commercial break. Let's see if he throws a third straight interception or if he gets something rolling here.
Could you imagine?
I can only imagine how Rodgers owners are feeling right now. That's -4 points on the day. So regardless of how well he does, they're probably not looking too hot on their projection outlook. Rodgers drops back.
Looking deep. Pass is caught.
Oh! Caught? Question mark? Aaron Jones was
They're giving it to him.
Aaron Jones takes a big hit on that play. They nearly knocked him out of bounds before they caught that. That was a pretty good play. Pretty good heads-up play by... Who was that? That was Joe... I couldn't see the name. It went too fast. I think it was 24.
Aaron Rodgers right now in fantasy has 1 point.
Oof.
And with those 2 interceptions, Brennan, Unrestricted Sports in Fantasy League,
is probably
going to win. You know, that's something we should start doing is people are interested, start a Fantasy League with them. You know?
We could, yeah. Tampa is challenging if that
was a catch.
If that was a catch. It looks like it could go back. I'm not really sure. I didn't get a good look at the camera angle. I wasn't sure they were challenging it or not.
I don't know if he got his feet in bounds. I think
exactly.
He might have been in the air.
I don't know if he had possession of it before he was knocked out, because that was a big hit.
Yeah.
So he might have never gained possession.
I agree.
That was a good play.
Yes. Yep. 100%. 100%.
We're now looking at a fishing commercial, and the guy is smelling his fish that he just bought. I'm not sure why. Fish notoriously smells terrible.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm not sure why he smiled as he smelled it either, because normally when I smell fish, and I fish a lot, when I smell a fish, I'm like, ugh, that thing smells nasty, and I put it down. I would never willingly smell a fish that I had just bought from a fisherman.
Yes.
At a fish market.
I would agree with that.
So I'm not sure what Allstate's going for here. Whoever made this commercial has clearly never eaten a fish. Or caught a fish, for that matter.
Or delusional.
But then again, that's why they're a commercial major.
Yes.
Sorry if you're a commercial major. That was mean of me to say, but I'm an engineer, so I'm supposed to talk bad about anything artsy.
I'm getting water.
Did you make a sugary drink or something?
No.
I saw you dump that sugar in it, though.
What?
From those thingies.
That's in the trash.
Oh. Chris Rock is a legend.
Chris Rock?
His voice is just iconic, you know?
Yeah.
Like Morgan Freeman's.
Yes. I 100% agree.
There's like people don't really talk about it, but there are such things as iconic voices.
Yeah, of course. I would 100% agree with that.
Oh, man. I really wish these commercials weren't so long.
Uh-huh. Yes. They make these unbearable sometimes.
Yeah. I think it's funny how all these Instagram football groups were like talking about how they think the season's gonna be canceled, and all people close situation. You know, like all these fan accounts and like even Bob Menery. Like, I don't think the season's gonna go on. Like,
I don't know who gave Bob Menery inside access.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's be real. What does he know?
Yeah, and secondly here, let's just be real. Why in the hell are fan pages and Bob Menery arguing that they might not want to have a season? That's how you make your money. No one's following you because they like your personality.
Well, Bob Menery's
I think they called this one back.
Yeah, I wouldn't be...
They called it back.
I wouldn't be shocked by that.
It's now 4th and 10, it looks like. Because he never got possession of it, and he also never got a second foot down before he went out of bounds.
It does look like he was pushed out.
It's 2nd and 10.
It looked like a bad hit. Or a hard hit.
It wasn't a bad hit, it was just a hard hit that knocked him out of the bounds. out of the bounds.
You said knocked him out, and I was like, wow, jeez.
Yeah, no. So it's 2nd and 10. Looks like they have, I think that's Williams in the backfield? It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's Williams. Rodgers passes incomplete off the fingertips of
Mercedes Lewis.
That was a overthrown ball there. Rodgers is looking upset for some reason. I'm not
quite sure why he's angry.
I'm not sure why he was angry. That was a good play.
Just out of the reach of his tight end.
This is what I hate about Rodgers. He always is looking for something. Dude, there's not a flag on every play. They can't
Like, that's just statistically improbable.
Yeah, Rodgers is really looking for his 12th teammate on the field to help him out, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, Jesus, Nolan. Jesus. What, you couldn't just mix it into the cup?
No.
That didn't cross your mind?
I couldn't. I can't.
Why not?
Because I have to shake it.
You could stir it.
Sounds good.
He spilled all over our floor.
I spilled all over my floor.
It's our floor. It's like the 10th time you've done it this year. We've only been up here for 2 months.
It's water.
Oh.
Down here.
It's water, but it's getting moldy.
What?
It's gonna smell moldy.
Do you want to know? Dude, tear up these carpets. What do you think's underneath here?
Oh, I don't want to think about it.
Exactly. So
But you're not helping it.
So what's water gonna do to it?
You're not helping the situation, though.
Didn't know I was supposed to. Didn't know I was a charity worker trying to help the floor.
What? I'm not sure. I don't. Also, I think this stream is lagging behind for us
Sweaty hands.
because Brady just passed the right to Rob Gronkowski for a 13-yard gain, and we're still on Aaron Rodgers' 4th and 10 failure.
And at that rate.
So we're just going to try to find a better stream for ourselves here. Nolan always gets sussed out whenever I say that. But, I mean, what's the NFL going to do? Track us down? No. If you want to solve your issue of people stealing your content, literally just look up NFL live streams Reddit. Go there and shut them down. That's where they're getting them. I think this one isn't. Yeah, just go to the next one. Ronald Jones rushed to the right for a 2-yard gain. It's now 2nd and 8 at Green Bay's.
Tackled by Montravius Adams.
What a name. What a guy. Wow, that one's really behind. That one's only still reviewing Aaron Jones if he caught it or not.
Jeez.
It's loading along. Brady passes to Ronald Jones to the left for another 2-yard gain. It's now 3rd and 6.
Jair Alexander in on that stop.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, just skip that, Ed. All right, we are back up to speed, and we are back in the game. It's 3rd and 6. Brady is 4 for 6 on the day for 38 yards. Really, I'm surprised.
That's really underwhelming.
They haven't let him pass. They keep calling all these rushing plays. I just don't understand.
Brady's 0 for 2 on 3rd down today. He'll take the snap. Pressure coming. Pass is complete to Godwin for the first down.
And Brady got a face mask there at the end. There's going to be a flag for that. They ripped his head around on that play. Wow. I think they poked his eye. Brady's feeling up his eye. I think.
Oh!
Get this man out of the game. You can't. Come on. Brady's checking his eye out. It looks really not great.
Brady is crying on the field. And that's in all jokes. He was poked really hard in the eye. The tackle was made.
There is no... eject him for that. Come on. Every player knows in this league you cannot reach for the quarterback's head. And they just poked his eye.
You can't eject in a face mask, though.
I don't like it. It makes me... that sort of thing is... That was a trashy play. Brady's still feeling his eyes. His other eye is like almost... Oh, jeez.
They should take a timeout for him.
They should really consider...
If he throws a pick here, I'm not shocked. Play action to Gronk.
Gets
and he'll get about 4 yards is the official marking on the field, and they have entered the red zone.
Man, if I was Brady right now, I'd... Oh, jeez. Stop showing
That's hard to watch.
I don't want... God.
I mean, in all reality, it's not graphic. It's just... You feel the pain.
You know what that feels like, and...
Not because it's happening to you, but...
For everyone watching, press your eye for like 10 seconds really, really hard.
And then pull it.
And then pull it, and then see how your vision's all messed up? That was a 300-pound man going that speed. And
not that a 300-pound finger.
I mean, yeah, but the force being applied through that finger on the eye.
I got you.
I mean, I see a light the wrong way, and I have flashing in front of my eyes for a little bit, so I can...
And then the laser in his eyes at one point.
Oh, yeah, back during the AFC Championship.
Was that in Kansas City?
Yeah. Right before he threw the interception, that was called back because D4 lined up offsides. Chiefs fans love to say that interception was taken away unfairly, yet fail to mention that he was having a laser shine in his eyes before and after that play. Just think it's interesting that Chiefs fans like to not talk about that, you know? Bucs are in the red zone. They have been lethal in the red zone this year.
Have they?
Yeah.
Pass is complete to LaShawn McCoy, and he'll get the first down.
Yeah, the Bucs have been absolutely lethal in the red zone this year. That was a 6-yard game by McCoy, fighting it out to a couple extra yards there.
Boy, I think the NFC South is just the king of check now.
Come on, we've seen Brady throw a lot of deep balls. He's been really good on the deep ball this year.
Not today.
Well, yeah, they haven't done deep ball yet. They usually wait till second, third to start doing deep
ball.
ball.
What division do you think has the best quarterbacks?
Oh, I'd usually say NFC. Well, I would say NFC South, but I'm not sure Breeze still has it all there. In terms of his arm strength.
So who would it be? I'd almost to the NFC North. In all honesty.
Well, they have Big Ben,
Lamar, Burrow, Baker. That's really bad.
The top two are good. Bottom two are we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe the NFC West when they're healthy.
Jimmy G's on the decline.
Well, he shouldn't have played in that game. I think we can all agree that was too early to bring him back. So I'd probably say, actually, this might shock you, but I would actually say in terms of pure quarterback play, AFC East. Do you disagree? Think about it. Cam Newton, Josh Allen. Then you have Sam Darnold and Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's a pretty...
When they're all healthy and playing at their peaks, yeah, I would agree with that.
I'm not talking about teams. I'm just talking about the quarterbacks themselves. And the only quarterback who isn't playing at their maximum right now is Sam Darnold.
And Cam.
Well, Cam had a bad game. I don't know if that's necessarily indicative of him being not at his full game. It's 3rd and goal. We'll see how this turns out. They've got 4 lined up outside. Gronk is in motion. Oh, ball snapped really low. Brady takes the ball in the pocket.
Looking deep, passes caught by Tyler Johnson.
What a play for those of you who are watching along with us, or for those of you who aren't, I should say, that snap was in the dirt, basically.
Yeah,
Brady had to scoop it up.
Snap was in the dirt. He scooped it up, scrambled to the left, and threw on the run to Tyler Johnson. Beautiful pass.
And Bucs,
beautiful catch.
And Bucs, barring a botched field or extra point attempt here, are going to be up 21-10 against Green Bay. Massive momentum shift.
I will say, I expected this game to be low scoring, and I think it would have been had the Bucs not gotten 2 picks.
Well, yeah, but you can say that. You can say that, but that's what happened in the game. So you were wrong about what was going to happen in the game.
It's still low scoring.
That's like Max Kellerman saying, "Well, if Brady hadn't done as well as I had predicted, if Brady hadn't done well like he had, he wouldn't have won MVP." Well, yes, Max, that's how that works.
I have to say the Max things. They're too clickbait.
Why do you want to be the Max?
I don't want to be the Max.
Then don't be the Max. Stay true to what we are. We are supposed to be unbiased and not trying to get clickbait.
But we need that to be up.
It will grow with time. For those of you who are stopping and watching, we are now up to 26 unique viewers on the day. Thank you for stopping in. Great to have you with us. Man, Bucs team have showed... I will say this about the Bucs. You can think whatever you want about them, but this team is resilient. They are never out of a game.
Neither are the Bears. I think the Bears and the Bucs have similar streakiness, is what I'd like to call it.
They are never out of a game. Think about it. The only game that the Bucs have really lost that seemed out of it was Week 1. Okay, which anyone with a brain could have expected, especially when they're playing against the Saints. So they've always been in the games. I think it's
Was Michael Thomas back this week?
No, they're on a bye. But he will be back next week.
Hopefully. Hopefully he doesn't punch someone this week.
Hopefully he doesn't punch another teammate. He told Stephen A. he would be back in the interview. And the kick is good. It is now 21-10 Buccaneers.
First career touchdown for Tyler Johnson.
And Brady adds yet another unique player that he's thrown a touchdown to.
Ryan Jensen headbutting another Buccaneer.
Well, at least this time, he's headbutting Brady, and Brady seems happy with it. Brady's eye is looking really red right now.
And squinty?
Yeah, and he's squinting it a lot. He's flinching a lot with that eye. The Bucs should definitely take a look at that, get him checked out, make sure he's good to go for next drive, and for the rest of the season, because Brady's actually had a lot of incidents like that where he's gotten poked in the eyes.
Yes.
It's always Brady,
has
too.
3 passing touchdowns on the day.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, what a guy. Can we just talk about that? I mean, I feel like he's severely underappreciated.
How does he only have 17 points in fantasy?
I know, fantasy's screwy. Like
3 passing touchdowns and 1 pick, and he has 17 points.
Exactly.
What?
That just doesn't seem.
That doesn't
right.
make sense.
That's why I always say like the standard is only like quarterbacks have 4 points per touchdown.
Give him 7.
Give him 6.
Yeah.
Give him 6 because I mean, let's be real here. If a defense scores a touchdown, that's 7 or 6.
But I guess you do expect offenses to get touchdowns.
Well, that's true, but it seems like quarterbacks just score so low in comparison to what they should be doing.
And that's true. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like raising the touchdowns to 6 points per, that's only 2 more. I don't think that shifts the momentum where quarterbacks are going to be drafted very much anyways.
I'm about to beat Lila's team.
Thank God. For my buddy or ex-buddy who's watching this or may not be watching this, but if you ever do watch it, just know Lila's team is trash, and that trade would have worked in his favor had he accepted it. So,
yeah, what was it? Raheem Mostert and...
Raheem Mostert, who's going off, and...
At the time, he was going off before his injury.
Well, he came back, and he's still going off.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's back now. So and he went off last week? I think he played last week. So, Raheem Mostert and someone else for Miles Sanders.
Yeah, 13 points last week.
Miles Sanders for...
Wait, Raheem Mostert and who else?
Raheem Mostert and like a wide receiver. I think it was Darius Slayton. Might have been him.
That's worth it for him.
Or it might have been a third string wide receiver that was projected to get a lot of points that week. But either way, even just Raheem Mostert would have been on a 1-for-1 trade would have been a better deal.
For him.
Because Miles Sanders has since underperformed. So I'm just saying I knew what I was doing. But hey, you know.
Oh, I guess Miles Sanders is very streaky. 18, 12, 8, 22, 11.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Then again, though, I'm not going to lie. This Philadelphia, well, the whole NFC East, it's just... Ugh.
Let's not even talk about the NFC East. They're just...
Back to the...
they don't belong in the NFL.
Back to the NFC South. I really thought Brady would be more of a threat in the NFC, but I'm not too worried about him.
That wasn't bad.
No, it's not bad.
That was a good offensive drive by them.
Yeah, he's playing well. Yeah, I just don't think he's a threat. Like he was in the AFC.
You don't think he's a threat?
No.
This is a team that's going to probably win their division.
This is exactly... Well, no, of course they're going to win their division. Look, just what I predicted. I don't think we said it yet, but we both talked about it. The Packers' defense is going to get exposed.
They are getting exposed.
They aren't good.
They are getting exposed. Brady's finally figured out their defense.
They aren't good.
Brady's figured out the little smoke and mirrors that they've been working to make themselves look better than they are. So I think that this Bucs offense is about to start blowing up their offense here.
Exactly. They aren't good. It's a fluke. I'm telling you. I've never believed in the Packers defense. It's the same Packers defense that always has been.
Any commentator who says this Packers defense is, and anything that follows it is any positive adjective or noun or verb, anything positive about this Packers defense,
unless it's like an interception or a good play.
Yeah, unless they're talking about a specific play, should not belong there. This Packers defense is not good. Look at who they've been playing. They play in the NFC North. They played Minnesota. They played the Lions, and they haven't played
the Bears yet.
They haven't played the Bears yet. So we'll see how that goes.
It's
a battle for the division between you guys at this point, basically.
Well, if the
Lions win out, we'll be in the contention too. But I don't think we're gonna win out.
If the Bucs win right now, Bears are in first.
Oh, that's true. That is actually true.
Because we have more wins.
Rodgers drops back to pass. He's 9 for 20 on the day. Deep bomb! And it's going to be well overshot. No pass interference called on the play.
Yeah, pretty bad pass there.
I mean...
For 3rd and 3, I mean, that's okay.
Well, that was a 2nd and 3 play call. So
Oh, was it? They changed it fast?
Yeah, they just changed it really quick. But yeah, I mean... Valdez-Scantling was going pretty hard there, trying to get there on time. And he was open too. He would have caught that ball if it was just on target. It was off target there a little bit. Rodgers now 9 of 21 today. This is by far his worst showing of the season, easily. Do you agree?
Rodgers?
Yeah, I think this is by far his worst.
He's playing the best defense he's played all year.
Well, that's true, but I mean, same time, he's 9 for 21 with 2 interceptions, and Rodgers is sacked and brought down. Bucs defense owners are going wild today, boys. What a play. What a sack. Rodgers is just looking absolutely stunned right now. He does not know what's going on. Packers fans, I do feel bad for you guys because this has clearly caught them off guard today. Rodgers does not look on form. I mean, that was a good sack. That was a good sack there.
I'm not going to lie, this has been a pretty simple start for the Packers.
They have
a bad defense in the Vikings, a bad defense in the Lions, a defense with a lot of names, but nobody that really performs for the Saints, and then the worst defense in the league in the Falcons.
And also keep in mind, it's against the Saints who aren't going to throw the ball more than 10 yards down the field at a time.
Exactly. Mickens takes the punt and he goes to the left, stutters to the right, and he'll
get another 5 yards out of that stutter step. Another 5 yards.
7-yard return. Got about 5 more because that stutter step, but I thought that was going to be a lot more than what it was.
Well, hopefully they checked out.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, they're comparing Brady and Brady Patriots and Brady Bucs.
I do think Brady looks way better in a Patriots jersey.
Don't talk about it, please. Please don't talk about it.
That neon blue looks way better than this pewter and white.
I mean, the gray and the gray one they have.
That's pewter.
The pewter
Their
one.
pants are pewter right now.
Yeah, the primary pewter jersey.
Screen to Godwin underneath. He'll get up the middle for about a 8-yard gain.
Wow.
Dude, maybe I've just been blind to like football, but is it just me or like screen passes like that?
They're overpowered.
Are starting to become more and more.
They're becoming
They're
becoming the standard. If you don't throw deep, the standard is to start throwing screens. So the only passing plays that really exist, the mid-range pass has really kind of started to drop off in effectiveness and use.
Yeah.
Now maybe that's just because it's being used less, but I don't know. Maybe people have just been taking a page out of Drew Brees' books and saying, "Hey, Ronald Jones breaks away, gets a good run there. That's an 11-yard gain for Ronald Jones. Wow, that was pretty good." Nolan wanted to know if his cousin can come for a week. I said sure. I didn't care. I don't know why you muted for that. Nolan doesn't want everyone to know his familial situation. Nolan, they don't even know where he's coming to. They don't even know your cousin's name. They only know your name. If they can find you from just your first name, I will be impressed.
They probably could.
Well, if you're wondering why we're not talking about football, it's because we're currently on a commercial. I forgot to announce that.
Yeah, we should probably preface that.
We probably should.
Whenever we're not, it's just because there's an obscene amount of long commercials playing.
Miami is absolutely destroying the Jets right now, 21-0.
Boy, I would kill for somebody to just comment. I just want to talk.
Yeah, if you're in the chat right now, because I know we probably have a few viewers, I can see that we've had like 30 unique viewers stop by. But if you're in the comments and you have anything to say, go free, add into the conversation. That's why we do these live streams for you guys.
Tell Brendan that Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady. He'd love to talk.
I'm down to talk. I am down to talk 100%.
He might get aggressive, but he'll talk.
No, I'll get aggressive with you. I won't get aggressive with the fans if you don't know them. I don't know if they're gonna cry or not if I get aggressive with them. And you say aggressive like
you're calling them weak.
No, I just don't know.
They're strong.
I don't want to be rude to our fans or anyone who's watching us. You know.
That's fair. In terms of...
I can be aggressive with you because, that's just,
In terms of Monday live stream, we haven't decided on that yet.
Yeah, we don't know if we're doing a live stream on Monday for those games or not yet. We'll have to decide.
Probably just one of them, if any.
Yeah, we're trying to get a green screen up here so we can start doing green screen live streams, but our current green screen is not green enough.
So I'm going to use it as a blanket.
Yeah, I know. He's turning our green screen that was, supposed to be for this into a blanket because it doesn't work.
It's comfy.
It's too gray. Like on the cameras, it just shows up too gray.
I think we just need more light. I think if the camera was here,
I think it was a better quality camera too. That might be impacting it. But
it has auto exposure, so it automatically adjusts. If you get a Logitech C920, you can adjust the exposure and the aperture of the lens.
Oh, fair.
So this is automatically adjusting to pitch black underneath my bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna see about getting a better webcam for us. Looks like we are probably coming back. Yep, we are back now.
Super windy day today. 15-mile-an-hour winds still.
Gusting up to 35 miles per hour. So that might be a factor in why Rodgers was off on his deep ball targets. And that's probably, actually, if we think about it, is probably why the Bucs have not gone for as many deep passes as we've been used to seeing. Because normally by this point they've at least attempted a deep pass, you know?
Yeah.
On Monday, we are probably going to be doing the Kansas City Buffalo game. We're going to avoid the San Francisco LA game just because, I mean...
That's tonight.
Oh, that is tonight, actually. Want to do that? We can do it tonight. Maybe.
We'll see how it goes. Might hang.
I might rather just watch that one.
Yeah.
But
I don't think that'll be too interesting.
And then Arizona versus Dallas, I mean, that's
a stagnant match.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting anything from the Cowboys. I expect Arizona to win that handedly.
Especially if they are a contender, you know?
Yeah. Brady takes the pass, or he takes the snap, drops back, passes, deep ball caught by Godwin for about 25 yards.
Yeah, that's caught into the red zone, goes Tampa Bay with 1:46 left in the first half.
If they can get this touchdown off before the end of the quarter, this is going to be a massive momentum shift for them. Because didn't they kick off to start off the game?
Yeah, they kicked off.
So they're going to receive the ball.
Yep.
So
boy, would it be nice if they could kill clock, get a touchdown with like 10 seconds left, and then
get another
touchdown at the start of the half.
That would be very good for them.
Dominant.
And I think that they're going to at least get a field goal out of this now. So that's already good.
Yeah. Jones takes a snap and he'll go left for about 1 yard.
It looked like he was about to break away. He keeps looking like he's about to break away, but then they just get lucky and somebody just comes in there and gets him.
Stutter step is making you think he's going to break away for everything.
Yeah, his stutter step is pretty convincing. Godwin on the sidelines right now.
Getting his ass slapped by his teammates for that catch.
He's probably taking a brief break. I know they're probably keeping on some level of snap count just to keep him...
He's been out there pretty consistently.
Oh, yeah, he has. But I have no doubt that they're trying to rest him a little bit, too, just to make sure he doesn't agitate anything. Because losing him for the rest of the season would be...
Yeah, but they need to figure themselves out. Cameron Brate...
Good catch for about...
2-yard gain. They'll mark it about... 2-yard gain.
So it's now 3rd and 7. Or 3rd and 6, actually. Green Bay, I believe, took a timeout.
Grass.
I know, that grass bothers me.
Grass and helmets is something Brendan and I have talked about recently, and it's just something that players got to realize, you know? Like, hey, you got grass in your helmet and you look ugly.
Yeah, like, hey, help out your teammates.
Like Ndamukong Suh did it earlier to,
I think it was Whitehead.
Yeah, probably.
Bucs Stadium is interesting design. I've never really looked at it.
Raymond James?
Yeah. Interesting design.
Home of the Super Bowl. Might be there.
Think about they would be the first team if they win the Super Bowl in their own stadium, they would be the first team to do so.
Boy.
The Vikings had a chance to do it
when are individual tickets going on sale for that?
Not sure. Me and Nolan are considering going to that game though.
Yeah.
Depending on what the matchup is.
And depending on how many Tampa Bay fans
Brady airs it out. Caught by Gronk for the touchdown! Wow, Gronk's first touchdown of the season and his first as a Buccaneer.
That's so cursed. At any rate, impressive touchdown pass and catch from good old friends.
That was a good dot right there. He put that ball right where he could get it.
Yeah.
Gronk was going pretty slow. I wasn't sure if he was going to beat him out there either. I'm not sure Brady was sure of it either.
That's Jimmy Graham-esque.
He caught it with one hand, didn't he?
Yeah, it's Jimmy Graham-esque.
No, that's Gronk-esque.
For Jimmy Graham-esque?
No, Gronk, come on. Jimmy Graham didn't define shit for Gronk. Gronk is Gronk. You can't compare him to anyone.
Jimmy Graham is Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham is nowhere near as iconic as Gronk, and you know it.
Yeah, just because Gronk won, like, what? 3 Super Bowls?
Yeah.
Exactly. At any rate, depending on how many Florida and Tampa Bay fans we have, might be cool to...
28-10. And, let's just say, Brady is 1 touchdown away from tying Drew Brees on the all-time touchdown list.
Boy, the low-key would be awkward, though, if we went to the game and couldn't live stream the biggest game of the year. You might have
we could live stream it from our phones.
You might have to stay back so that I can go to the game, and then you...
Or, we could just live stream our reactions in the stadium as people are screaming their minds off for their team.
You think? What if it's the Bears?
Oh. Imagine if the Bears beat the Bucs to go to the Super Bowl this year in the NFC Championship.
I'd be happy, but at the same time...
At the same time, you'd be going into an environment that's automatically be rooting for the other team, and you best believe that if you beat the Bucs, in the first time they've had hope since like 2002 to win a Super Bowl, you best believe that they're going to be buying whatever team's quarterback's jersey is coming to town to play against the Bears to cheer for them.
Ryan Fitzpatrick!
Oh my! Imagine. I believe the Bills.
You
the
think?
Bills or the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl for the AFC this year.
I think it'll be the Chiefs again. Unfortunately, I really don't want the Chiefs to do it. I have my favorite super teams. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought the Golden State Warriors were an intriguing team to watch. They were fun. The Chiefs, though,
it just feels wrong.
I want to see those receipts. How you're affording all these people?
Yeah, I know. Show us your cap space.
Show us your tax returns.
Oh, we're demonetized for sure. They're showing a dog commercial. Delivering food.
I would kill for a dog. I'm gonna buy a dog one of these days. Maybe next year.
Yeah,
this is a Chick-fil-A commercial.
Nolan wants to get a dog at a house we're gonna buy when we're up at college. I've told him his other dog at home is gonna get upset, but he seems to think his dog's gonna be fine with it.
They'll be friends.
Yeah, they'll be friends, except they'll never grow up with each other, so they won't know each other. They'll just be two random full-grown dogs by the time they first meet.
No, they'll meet. I'll probably buy it over the summer.
Oh, okay. That might be... But then your dog's gonna be sad when you take away his buddy. Think about that, you sick bastard.
Why don't I just take both? It will be sad!
Yeah, exactly. Then you're taking him away from your parents. And then you're gonna be at school all the time, and he's gonna be left alone at the house.
No. Me, you, or the other guy we're living with will be there.
Devin? Why don't you just say his name? He doesn't care. Devin doesn't care about anything.
True.
Devin isn't watching us. But...
Then one of the three of us is going to be there. All you have to do is make sure he doesn't chew on important things that are important to you.
Dude, I don't want to be around a dog so much. And then, like, once we graduate school, you just take him with you on your merry way. You know, like.
Why not?
I'll feel connected to that dog.
So we'll get a job in Chicago.
What? So I can go visit the dog on weekends?
Then we we live closer to each other at that point. And the field goal is good.
It went through the uprights, didn't it?
Yeah.
That went through the uprights. Get this man on kicker. Was that their kicker who was kicking off?
Yeah.
Gronk used his last bit of energy to get that touchdown right there.
And Gronk will be out for the game with out of breathness injury, questionable to return. Gronk spike.
Holy, he is sweaty. Gronk is sweaty, dude. He has a... Dang.
I'm not gonna lie. Do you think Gronk has CTE?
No.
You don't?
He's just he's always been a party guy like that.
You think?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you see that?
No.
Total yards this quarter.
Oh.
3 for the Packers.
Complete drop pass by Adams right there.
Tomorrow in differential equations.
We're unmuted.
That's fine. No, we're unmuted.
It's not blinking, see?
Yeah, we're unmuted. That's fine.
Oh, we don't care if people hear about differential equations?
Well, tomorrow,
I'm sure they're thrilled to hear it.
Tomorrow in our differential equations class, our professor's not going to be very happy.
You should type in chat, how about them Bucs, though?
No, how about them Bears?
For those of you who don't know, our professor is, well, actually, you wouldn't know. He's a Packers fan in case you can pick up on that.
Yes. That really limits the areas where we could live and go to school. God, this Wyoming weather, man. University of Wyoming, home of Josh Allen.
They mark him short of the first.
Let's test your knowledge here. Where did Patrick Mahomes go to college?
Oh, I know this too. As soon as you say it, I'm gonna be like...
You probably know where Mitch Trubisky went to college.
I know where Mitch went.
Where?
He went to, Dude, I know both. I know where Mahomes...
Where did Watson go?
He went to Clemson, right?
Yep.
Okay. I know all three of theirs because I did a study on this when we did that one video, but I can't remember what schools it was. Was Mahomes... Oh, he wasn't on... Where was he from? Why can I not think of this? Oh, Rodgers about to get sacked, throws it away down to the ground. What? They threw a flag on that? What? That is possibly the weakest thing I've ever seen in my life. What the hell was that? Watch this, Nolan. They threw a flag on this for roughing the passer.
Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty bad.
Oh,
Well, it's not a bad hit. It's just,
that's a pretty weak call, I must say. Huh. Well, I mean, it's not going to cost him anything here, but it is just a little annoying to see. I don't. It was pretty slowed down. I feel like everything with Sue. Whenever you slow anything Sue does down,
it looks
worse. I think if you look at this full speed, it's just like, oh yeah, he's just trying to stop himself from running into him full speed. But when you slow it down, it looks like he intentionally ran into him.
That did look bad at full speed. It's just kind of an unnecessary hit. No offense, but Ndamukong Suh's kind of been that player's whole career.
Rodgers is still below 50% on his passing completion, though.
Green Bay has 0 timeouts. Wow.
How is the clock not ticking here?
Because
Sue took a penalty.
Yeah.
So basically, Packers are not in a good position here for scoring any points, if we're being honest. They might just want to get in field goal range and see if they can kick a field goal.
Technically, even with the Bears being 5-1, the Packers are in first place right now because they haven't lost. Deep ball is
almost intercepted.
That's offensive PI. There's no way.
That probably should have been offensive PI.
I don't say that much, but that should have been.
That should have probably been offensive PI.
I actually have a picture about earlier today.
Valdez-Scantling really just grabbed him from behind and pulled him down, so I don't know how that was not flagged.
I do have to use the bathroom after the first half.
How did they not call this? He grabs him from behind and pulls him down.
Okay, here we go. How was this not pass interference? You see that? Headlocking. And the ball's about to go right into his hands.
Yeah, for real.
That's what I was saying earlier, and you're like, well, you didn't actually see that one, so.
No, I didn't see that one. I didn't say anything about that one. Rodgers takes the snap, looking to pass. Pocket is collapsing. He gets taken down by Sue. Sue just pushes him to the ground. Doesn't even tackle him, just pushes him down like a tree. And that's going to be probably it for the Packers here. Rodgers is getting up in Sue's face, trying to talk crap, but, I mean, he got pushed over. He didn't even get tackled. Last home. So that's with that. We're going into the half now. Bucs leading 28-10. Rodgers getting sacked once again. One of those didn't even last the ride home.
No. That comment doesn't matter. It's just what the picture is.
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm. So Bucs really starting to run away with this game here. Rodgers better figure out what's wrong with his team's offense right now because Bucs have figured out their problems, it looks like. Sue just absolutely leveled Rodgers in the ground. Didn't even step on him. Didn't even anything. Just pushed him to the ground. If I was Sue, I'd just say, don't whistle, don't whistle. That's coming. It comes through really loud on that. No, stop. No, you're not going to whistle into their ears. I'd like to keep our 30 unique viewers
Hey,
here.
try not to bump this, because it doesn't close all the way, because this cord, I don't want it to break.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. So that is going to bring up the half, so we're left with a little bit of downtime here.
And I'll be back.
All
Brennan
right.
will keep you entertained.
Yep, I am going to talk about the Miami-New York game. Sorry, it's not a thrilling thing to talk about, but Jets do have the ball. And I guess we'll see. Miami leading 21-0. Interesting day around the league, to be perfectly honest, if we're being realistic here. Falcons get a win over the Vikings, which, I mean, I don't see how that could be. I mean, either way, I could see this game going either way, just because the Falcons are inconsistent, Vikings are inconsistent, but the Falcons do have a new head coach, so that might help a little bit for them. Colts barely squeaked out a win over the Bengals. I mean, I feel bad for the Bengals. They were leading convincingly late into this game, and Phillip Rivers really came in clutch for them, if we're being honest. Yeah, if we just look at the stats, he really did help them out quite a bit. Phillip Rivers had, let's see, 2, 3, 4, or he had 3 touchdowns. Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns, 371 yards, and I don't believe he had 1 pick, and he got sacked once, and he had a 105 QB rating. Phillip Rivers, this is what I've been saying. He is not a bad quarterback like people were making him out to be last year because he's old. He was trying to protect himself because he didn't want to take hits for a team that he knew was going to move on from him. So, and he knew that they weren't going to be competing for a Super Bowl because their team was out of it so early on. So, if we're being real here, he just made a decision to protect himself, which I can't necessarily fault because he knew that the team wasn't even going to stay loyal to him and stick with him. I think a change of pace was needed for both those teams. Now the Chargers, and if we're being realistic here, the Colts and the Chargers are both better teams now that they've parted. It's not like Brady's situation where Brady's looking pretty good and the Patriots are looking pretty awful. And this is what I was saying last year. People were saying it was all the defense, but if we're being realistic here, this Patriots team lost Brady, and Brady was a huge part of why that team was so successful because Brady helped keep the line. He had the authority and the reputation to help Belichick keep things in line when Belichick was being more authoritarian with the group. We now see, depending on how this game shakes out, Miami is going to be above New England in the standings. So it's completely opposite situation from the Colts. Phillip Rivers going to the Colts, and obviously the Chargers getting Justin Herbert. It's kind of different in the sense that Herbert and Rivers both, it worked out for them. It hasn't worked out for the Patriots and Brady the same way. For Brady, it's worked out pretty well. I mean, we have to admit that at this point. The Bucs look like they're going to be a playoff contender for the Super Bowl. I do believe they're going to win the division. And I mean, just look at this. The Patriots lost 18-12 against the Broncos. I mean, come on. I'm pretty sure the Patriots played the Broncos last year and they still won. So, maybe they didn't, actually. I thought they did, though. But, I mean, this team has clearly downgraded. And you can chalk that up to some defensive guys leaving, too. But, historically, what has Belichick always done? He's just brought up a better defensive guy to replace it. And that's what they have done, but their defense, I would say their defense is still pretty good. It's very solid. But the interesting part is that even though they have about the same defense, without Brady, they're looking terrible. Cam Newton has his moments, but he went down with the illness that we won't say because obviously YouTube doesn't like that. But he went down with his illness, and he came back, and he didn't look great today. Hopefully that changes, but it's just doesn't look like it's working. Newton's not doing bad by any means. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that this team is not capable. It doesn't look as good as it did with Brady. Because Newton himself, everyone is individually having pretty okay, seasons. But think about this. N'Keal Harry didn't even have any points. He didn't even have any points this past game for New England in fantasy. Not a single reception. I don't know if he got targeted. I don't know what happened. I didn't watch that game. I wish I had. Obviously, being a Patriots fan, as my second favorite team behind the Lions. But for N'Keal Harry to not even get a single reception, what's going on? He'd been trending upwards for quite some time, so I'm just confused. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he got hurt or what, but to be perfectly honest, it doesn't matter. This team is clearly struggling without Brady. I would argue that Brady was the glue that was holding the Patriots together at the end of last season. Because you can have a good defense, but if you don't have a unifying force on the offense, and don't get me wrong, I'm not criticizing Cam Newton's leadership here. I'm just saying that because of how long Brady was in that offensive system, or at least on the Patriots offensively, he was able to unite that team in ways that Cam can't, because Cam is younger. Cam doesn't have as much experience. He's coming off of a year where he was injured and really kind of just left out of the NFL world. So, do I blame Cam for that? No. I think if he's given time with this Patriots team, they'll do better. But as of right now, this Patriots team is not the same without Brady. They have been struggling without him. And every single game, we've seen it, every single game, they have been struggling. They have been struggling to do as well as they did last year. Even with the offensive troubles they had last year, losing 18-12 to the Broncos last year would not have happened. It just wouldn't have. They're because they played the Broncos last year and they didn't lose. The Broncos didn't really change that much either. So, if you don't mind, I am going to check my fantasy lineup real quick. And see how my Bucs defense is doing. I personally am feeling pretty happy with what I got. Also, Denver's defense, 14 points. I mean, I hate to admit it, but I started them over Green Bay. And thankfully I made the right decision. Tampa Bay, however, getting 16 points. They've had 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, a touchdown, and have only allowed 10 points. So, for those of you who own Tampa Bay's defense, got on the right ship. Tampa Bay's only had 2 poor weeks, and by poor I mean would be a good week for normal defenses when they scored 6 points and 6 points against the Chargers in Chicago in weeks 4 and 5. And every other week, besides week 1, they've had double-digit points. And I'm excluding week 1 for most of my fantasy this year, for those of you who aren't aware. Week 1 performances I don't care about because it's week 1. And just given the context of how no one had any preseason, everything like that, week 1 you would expect for there to be worse performances. Yeah. Dang, Matt Ryan went off today. Wish I had started him. Might have actually won this matchup then. Rather unfortunate. Yeah. Jeez. Well, Matt Ryan's back, everybody. Didn't expect to be saying that. He does have a pretty easy end of schedule. So for those of you who are looking for a quarterback who has an easy end of schedule, who can put up points, Matt Ryan might be your guy. Also under a new coach, he threw 4 touchdowns. So maybe this is the new Matt Ryan under new coaching. His only hard matchups in the foreseeable future is going to be Carolina on the week 8. And beyond that, Tampa Bay and Kansas City week 15 and 16. I don't think Kansas City's that great. Tampa Bay might want to watch them because it seems like they're figuring out how to get interceptions now. I mean, they already did. They were leading in interceptions, but they're really raking them in now. So, Aaron Jones owners might be a bit disappointed so far. I mean, he does have 10.3 points before the half, so presumably that would continue. Or at least, maybe he gets the same amount. Wow, my kicker and my flex really put up 0 points and 0 points.
Did they really?
And Keel Harry got 0 points and Jake Elliott got 0 points.
That's pretty hard to do.
Yeah, you don't say. I think I'm going to be dropping Jake Elliott because he's been consistently going downhill.
Is this in a public league?
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
Let me get a kicker for you. I'm really good at picking up kickers.
I mean, everyone's good at picking up kickers.
No. Not as good as me.
Really now?
Yes.
Shit, Prater's available.
No, do not pick up Prater. He's a terrible fantasy option.
I don't know. In Atlanta.
Scroll down.
Boswell, maybe?
No, probably not.
9, 6, 8.
Oh,
9,
yeah,
8.
probably. He's consistent.
I'm going to take him and drop Elliott. I mean, Boswell has 2 less points than Elliott on the season, but that's because Elliott's had a couple big games. Boswell's more consistent. I always go with consistency over upside because you can predict consistency. You can't predict upside.
Yeah, you can. I've predicted it.
You can predict upside, but you can't guarantee it like you can consistency. Baker Mayfield today went 10 for 18, 119 yards, 2 interceptions, 6 commercials, and had a 59.4 passer rating. He woke up feeling dangerous, my boys. Oh, we have a free pizza?
I have a free pizza.
Well, I mean, we ordered 1 pizza together. We ordered 2 pizzas together, and I paid half.
I had to pay $40 more to pizza. You get it?
Yeah. Why would you wait? I'm pretty sure they reset it after every once in a while. They reset my points for Domino's.
They reset mine at the end of Corona. I had like 120 points.
They're like, coronavirus, we have to cancel your points.
I literally had 2 free pizzas. I'm literally signed.
Please confirm your password. Signed in Domino's. Please confirm. What?
We know you're signed in. Can you just confirm that you're signed in?
Yeah, I feel like Rodgers revealing that Key and Peele touchdowns, that touchdown Key and Peele style. I feel like if they lose this game, it's going to really become a meme.
Yes.
He should not have done that. Man. Joe Buck. My guy. He's back. I feel bad for him because I feel like he's a nice guy. He just isn't a good announcer. You know? Ew. Why?
What are you eating?
A pineapple.
What?
Who gets pineapple on pizza? Also, I think it's lagging out the stream. You clicking on all the tabs.
Would you eat it if there's pineapple on it or no?
Probably not. I mean, if you really want to do that, go for it. But it's a medium pizza, so I can't imagine you're gonna eat all of it by yourself.
I'll do halvesies.
All right, that works. You should tip them nice though, since it's a free pizza.
Yeah, I'll tip them 10%.
10% of the order that you're not paying for. Jeez, I always give them 20% tips because I feel bad.
Didn't know you had deep pockets.
I don't. I just feel bad.
They want a better job, they get it.
Because they're all college kids just like me.
Get a better job. I got a better job.
I'm going to be working in the cave soon. So. Jeez, I really hope this game actually starts soon. Are they still talking?
Yeah, I'd rather chicken Caesar salad at Domino's. It's wild good.
Is this one behind? Oh, this stream's way behind. You might want to go back to the thing just so I can announce what's happening. Okay, so nothing's happened yet. But it's still behind. You might want to click off these ads before it downloads into malware.
I have malware bites.
Alright. Brady and the Bucs, 2nd and 6. I'm not sure what happened preceded this. Brady passes deep, caught by Gronk. Down to the 40 for Jeez, I don't even know how long that was.
For a gain.
It was for a gain that was at least 20 yards. So, let's see. They started at the 30-something, went down to the 40. That's at least 30 yards. Yeah, that was a 30-some yard pass right there. They rushed the ball for that was Jones up the middle. That's going to be a 2-yard rush. Rob Gronkowski this game, 4 catches, 60 yards, 1 touchdown. Maybe it's the time for you Gronk owners to start maybe considering selling high on him. Or if you think that he's going to continue producing, because obviously O.J. Howard had the unfortunate injury. So maybe they are considering bringing him in as more of a receiving option now. Brady passes, incomplete, was down on the ground. Packers naturally pretend like it was intercepted, but it was not. Refs tell him to hand the ball over and stop acting stupid. Brady, 15 for 18 today, a very high completion percentage. 142 yards and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Once again, he is only 1 touchdown away from tying Drew Brees on the all-time touchdown list.
You gotta start ordering Domino's so we can get free pizza.
That's definitely true. Brady, pass, complete. Scotty Miller down at just short of the first down. It's probably going to be 4th and 2, and they're probably going to send out the field goal unit here. Brady wants to go for it, I think, but I think he's ultimately deciding just to take the points, put them up 31-10, should the kick be good. I mean, in this situation, I might actually consider going because this Bucs team is really rolling offensively. I don't know if there's really even any reason to have them kick it here. I would think it would be worth the risk to just go for it. But then again, this score does put them up by a considerable amount. They'll be up by 21 points, 3 possessions. So maybe it's just best they don't get greedy here. Take the field goal. Almost out, and it is in. Kick is good. Wow, that ball nearly went out. It nearly didn't go through the upright there.
That's wild.
See, that's why I was considering maybe you just try to go for it because it's only 2 yards that you got to get, and you guys have been driving all downfield, but they're up 31-10, and I don't think Green Bay is going to get out of this one. I mean, is it fair to say that? Knock on wood, don't jinx the game.
I don't know, king of 4th quarter.
I mean, yeah, but...
Actually, no, he's the king of the 3rd down.
He's the king of the 3rd down. Brady's the king of the 4th quarter. Come on.
Nick Foles is the king.
No, Nick Foles is just one of the...
Brady's father.
Brady's one of the 2... No, that's Eli. You don't even have that title.
You're right, he's Brady's stepdad. That's even worse.
He's one of 2 guys who can beat Brady consistently.
Who can beat Brady consistently besides Foles?
Eli. Eli's the... Oh, no. Eli beat him in 2 Super Bowls. Foles only beat him in 1 in some random regular season game in Week 4 with his new team.
With a worse offense.
With a worse offense, but an offense that wasn't as injured. And an offense that at least knew him.
Oh, please.
Nolan.
The Bears handedly beat the Bucs. Handedly.
No, they didn't. The Bucs were up most of the game, and it came down to a last-second field goal when you were down 19-17.
Yeah, but prior to 1917...
And it was on a questionable roughing the passer call.
It wasn't questionable. It was a clear roughing the passer call.
No,
you just think it's questionable.
Nolan, multiple sites came out and said that it was questionable. That were independent sources, too, not Bucs-based media. It was actually Chicago-based media that said it was questionable. So your own city is saying it was questionable. It was a questionable call. But that being said, man, this Bucs team looking pretty solid. Yo, do you think it's weird that Philadelphia has a statue to a guy who doesn't even actually exist? Like Rocky, I mean, I get if they want to honor the movie Rocky, but like they actually built the statue in honor of Rocky. Rocky ain't real though.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. So we are on commercial. We forgot to say that again, but we are on commercial.
How about them Titans? 5-0.
Yeah, they got anyone who gets 2 weeks off to rest and feel good and game plan against their next opponent is obviously going to keep winning. Titans are fraudulent.
Hey, can you go pick up my the pizza?
All right. Yeah, when it's
Cool.
ready.
Cool.
Suck up with the 50-yard field goal on that last drive.
I got a salad, too.
Tampa Bay has 31 unanswered points up till this point. So let's see if Green Bay can get something rolling here, because that might be their last hope. Rodgers on the day has easily performed his worst. We're doing a little recap of that right now. 2 interceptions, 1 for a return touchdown, another one that set up a touchdown.
What if this is the start of the Jordan Love era?
Oh, don't say that to Packers fans. They will get angry. Imagine, though, they bench Aaron Rodgers in this game.
That'd be pretty bad.
That they bench him. They bench him for him. Jeez, I completely lost train of thought there.
Yeah, you just forgot how to speak.
Yeah, for real. And to clarify my earlier comments, I don't think White is terrible. I just think that he hasn't done as well as I would have expected.
Going back on what you were saying, I see.
No, when I say I think someone's doing terrible, it's obviously when I say someone's doing terrible, it's in relation to what I expect from them. You know?
Yeah.
Like if I expect White to get 10 tackles in a game. And he gets 5.
Who's hurt?
I'm
David
not sure.
Bakhtiari appears. Wow.
That's a big loss.
There goes the huge loss on the O-line. That is protecting Rodgers' backside. And week 11, Khalil, or something like that, Khalil Mack will be coming in from that side. Woo-hoo.
Well, hopefully he's not hurt that bad.
I hope he's hurt bad.
Why would you say that?
Gotta do what's best for the Bears.
You never want to see anyone get hurt.
Well, yeah, but it's not lifelong. He's also a millionaire, so.
Jeez. Well,
3 out of 3 fantasy sites that I follow, or fantasy apps that I use, Sleeper, Yahoo, and ESPN, all saying Aaron Rodgers is a must start
against the Bucs.
despite a tough matchup. Aaron Rodgers, 1.72.
Must start Aaron Rodgers in this tough matchup. That's what I hate. They're like, it's a tough matchup, but you should start him anyway. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should just consider for a minute that the Bucs lead in interceptions and in sacks. Rodgers has been running for his life all day. So it's 2nd and 6. Bakhtiari still walking off the field. This is the longest walk-off I've ever seen.
I would like to say Aaron Rodgers chugs beer slower than Mitch Trubisky.
Bakhtiari is really... I mean, I hope he's not...
I hope he's not in that much pain, but...
I mean, if he's walking this slow, get the cart, because this is taking too long. Like, you're basically giving...
If you're going to get injured, at least walk fast off the field.
Well, yeah, I mean, the ref should really have called this out here, because I think that Bakhtiari walked off slower intentionally.
It's not that deep. It is just not that
deep. That was the longest walk-off I've ever seen. Oh, Bucs absolutely stuffed the run here.
That looked offsides, even though it wasn't.
Exactly. That was the Jones getting absolutely stuffed at the line. I am in physical pain at how this is going to impact my fantasy matchup, but
1 yard gain for Aaron Jones on that. Jeez.
Hopefully they just... Jeez. It's 3rd and 5 now. Bucs looking to continue their stretch of 31 unanswered points. Rodgers taking his time to figure out what they're going to do here. 15 seconds left on the play clock before they have to snap the ball. No one in the backfield with Rodgers. This is clearly going to be a passing play.
3rd and 5 or scramble.
Bucs look to be sending at least 4 or 5 guys on this play.
Tanyan out to his right. Rodgers steps up in the pocket, pass.
Almost intercepted!
Intended target was Robert Tanyan.
Think about this. Rodgers could have easily... One pass should have easily been called offensive pass interference, but there could have easily been 4 interceptions by Rodgers in this game.
Yeah.
There were 4 passes that could have easily been picked. And say what you will about Brady's performance, I think he's done pretty okay given the circumstances. I think he's found his groove in this game.
He's done all right.
Brady hasn't thrown any near interceptions like this.
Jeez, how do you miss that pick?
That was almost a pick.
How do you miss that?
I don't know. That was Winfield, I believe.
Not even the best secondary player taken in the draft.
But that being said, like, the Bucs could have 2 more interceptions in this game.
Imagine
think about how that would have impacted this game.
Ooh, spun out of it, run up the side, and he'll get about 12, 15 yards on that.
It wasn't a massive run, but the spin move was pretty impressive.
Look at the Packers players even congratulating him on that. Jeez.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, that's what I wish football was more. I wish there weren't as many salty guys in NFL. There's always usually most guys are pretty laid back in the NFL. I feel like, but there's always a couple guys who get offended by everything.
It's competitive nature.
Yeah, but I wish more guys were laid back and they could be like, hey, nice play, you know?
Like Juju.
Oh, Juju's the nicest guy ever.
I love Juju.
Juju's so nice.
So nice.
So nice.
And if you're listening, Juju, we'd love to talk.
Yes, for real. Oh, I don't like the Steelers at all, but I love Juju. Juju makes me like the Steelers more.
I like the Steelers. I've always liked the Steelers. They've always been good. AB goes out. Who's there? Juju's I'm Superman now.
Actually, I take that back. The first Super Bowl I ever watched was between the Cardinals and Steelers.
That was what Madden was AB on the cover. That was the intro. I think that was Madden 15. That was the intro, dude. You had to play as Big Ben.
Yeah.
You had to complete a pass. I think it was Martavis Bryant.
Yep, to win the game. But man, that was my first Super Bowl memory. So I will say that did start me off liking the Steelers, but ultimately they aren't up there on my list. I just like them.
I just want Juju and Chase Claypool to win a ring. I don't care if Big Ben wins another ring. I want Juju. Oh.
Man, that looks pretty good. McDonald's just had a really good looking ad.
Should we cancel that order?
It's too late.
They're baking it.
Too
we have
late.
to get gas in your car tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
We can just stop for McFlurry then.
Yeah, I don't like. It's so cold, dude.
At least it didn't.
It's so cold.
At least it didn't rain today.
Snow.
Why would it snow? It's October.
Yeah, but we're in Canada, dude.
True.
Ugh.
The biggest of brains.
The big brain plays, throwing everyone off, so they have no idea where we're actually at. We could be in Greenland for all you know.
Yeah. Anyways.
Except we're watching American football, so probably not likely.
I really hope Queen Elizabeth fixes her shit, dude. She's such a terrible queen.
What? What are you talking?
Throwing people off. We're from England now.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all fooled, Nolan. We're two American guys who happen to get roommates together in England.
God, Aaron Rodgers, dude. Why are you... That celebration was so ugly.
I know, it was not a great celebration. Bakhtiari looking like he's leaving the game. He's leaving the field.
Hey, I will say, Belichick has a under 500 record without Brady.
That's what I'm saying. Everywhere he's gone, without Brady, he's under 500.
Ooh! Brady almost picked. Scotty Miller looking for a flag, even though nothing happened.
I missed that play. I want to see what happens here. Because usually when someone gets that upset, there's something. Oh, yep.
He didn't hold him.
But he knocked him down, though, which is still a flag.
Adrian Amos, dude. I miss him on the Bears. Then he signed a contract with the Packers. Loser. Went to a Super Bowl losing team.
I'm surprised they didn't flag that, actually. Not because it was it's bad enough call. It was bad enough that it was deserved.
You're setting a precedent now.
Yeah, it warranted a call. That sort of play warranted a call. Because Scotty Miller would have otherwise been in that position to catch that ball. Brady throws.
Overthrown. Mike Evans was a target. 3rd and 10.
Oh, Brady was knocked down there for a second.
He looks sad. Do you think he's happy in Tampa? I can't imagine he's happy yet.
It's probably a change, but I don't think he's unhappy.
Oh.
But it's back upside down again, somehow.
What if they fine him for being
Brady under pressure today has had 20 dropbacks, has been sacked 0 times, and has been knocked down 3 times. So he hasn't taken sacks at the
At least he's just getting rid of the ball.
Yeah.
That O-line, dude, I'm telling you, they have talent that could develop like Wirfs, but boy, there's some holes in that. It's like Swiss cheese. Pass for the first down, just short. Oh, incomplete. Godwin
dropped it. That's a rare drop from Godwin. Right in his bread basket.
Bread basket.
Bucs aren't really in any sort of stress to get points on the board right now. I would obviously assume that Brady probably is aware of potentially being able to pass Breeze this game. We're watching a meme about Packers fans right now. I have no doubt that my Diffie Q professor is incredibly upset at the moment. Bucs punt the ball away, and it will not be returned. Fair catch called at about the 23. They're going to mark it at the 24, though.
And here comes Aaron Rodgers in that chin strap.
Interesting.
You don't get the reference? That's literally meant for you.
No, I get it. It's just...
Do you not get the chin strap reference?
You said it a lot.
I said it twice.
Have you?
Yeah.
Felt like a lot more than that.
I said it at the beginning of the game and now.
Oh, maybe I'm just thinking of the other times that we watched the games with Packers in them.
And we just talk about his chin strap.
Yeah.
That you got very angry about last year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Damn, dude, I miss non-COVID season.
Don't say it on stream. YouTube will automatically push us down.
Was it COVID?
Yeah, don't say it. YouTube,
Really?
yeah. YouTube doesn't like it.
Pathetic.
Unless you're like a major... Oh!
Holy.
Rodgers taken to the ground. Gets helped up by a Bucs player.
JPP sacked him on the play.
Bucs player helps him up. At least Bucs are being good sports about it. They help him up after the end of the play. Jesus, Nolan. Really had to make a joke about that.
At least that coach has his mask, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not that he's wearing it. It's not that Bruce Arians is wearing it wrong, but he's wearing it upside down.
That's wrong.
Well, it still is just as effective.
It's like wearing this like this, Brennan.
Well, yeah. But you can do it and it still works. Or maybe lined up off sides here. Might want to get back a little bit. They're looking to call a flag. Or something happens here. I think they called a delay of game on the Packers. Wow.
2nd and 23 for Aaron Rodgers.
See, I wondered why the Bucs actually had to jump off side. The Bucs literally got so tired of waiting for the refs to call it. One of them ran across the line of scrimmage, ran to the ref and pointed that the clock was out, and then they called it. So they were really trying to give.
Hold on.
Oh, no one's listening to Aaron Andrews. I can't hear because I don't have.
Shut the fuck up. They literally just gave an update on David Bakhtiari, and you're like,
Who cares about David Bakhtiari? He's not returning.
They literally just said he's returning.
Oh.
So.
Well, who cares?
I'm kidding. I couldn't hear because you were talking to.
Well,
wow. You want to talk about underperforming receivers? Having Devontae Adams and Odell on your team.
This week. Usually they're both pretty solid wide receivers.
I don't know. Odell, bad. Good. Worse. Ooh, better.
Good.
Worse. Terrible. Wait, maybe it's a trend. Maybe it's that. Now we should get a 17, then a little bit decrease, then a huge
Exactly.
game.
Once Baker Mayfield gets criticized, he'll put up points, so...
Baker Mayfield loves just getting criticized and being like, yeah, I can throw touchdowns.
Yeah. 3rd and 18. I think Rodgers is going for punting position now because they're going for slants. Pressure comes. He's running.
Rodgers steps up, delivers the ball downfield. Pass is caught.
But
for the first by Devontae Adams.
I think he caught the ball. I think where the ball was at, where he caught it, was actually
his knees were down in front of the first line. They'll give him the first.
See, where the ball is at is the question. Because it depends on the ball.
He's down. It's the knee.
Once again, Winfield showing off why I'm not a huge fan of him.
Told you, Winfield's overrated. People were like,
I
don't understand why the Bears didn't take Anton Winfield and they took Jalen Johnson. Because Anton Winfield's bad.
Well,
he's not as good.
I never thought he was good. I didn't like the pick. With their pick, honestly, with how like, jeez, I don't know. They needed to protect Brady, so getting Wirfs was a great idea because Wirfs is clearly a monster.
What round did they get him in? Like 3rd or something?
I think they picked him in the 1st. He was their 1st round pick.
Was it?
Yeah. But I think that they might have wanted to trade up some picks in the 2nd and 3rd to maybe try to see if they can get another 1st round pick and get like a better secondary.
13th pick of the 1st round. Yeah.
So I think they probably should have traded up and gotten another 1st round pick so they could get a better secondary option. But I mean, that's all.
In the past.
Rodgers drop back pass, pressure comes, ball is knocked loose, and it's incomplete.
You got so excited for
I thought it was an interception or a fumble.
Oh.
It's 3rd and 3 though.
3rd and 3. Oh, he's mocking Tom Brady. You see him? He just put up 3s because Tom put up a 4.
See, that would be smart. It would be funny to mock him, except when mocking Brady, it never works well for anyone. And secondly, he's down 21 points right now. So if he can mock Brady all he wants.
I don't understand the Buccaneers.
What do you mean?
Shitty performance after shitty performance, and then they come out and play the... Granted, I don't think the Packers are good, but you know what I'm saying?
Their defense hasn't had a bad performance yet.
Who?
Their defense.
The Packers?
No, the Bucs.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the Bucs offense, dude.
Oh, their Bucs offense hasn't been bad. They've only had one bad game.
Against
the Bears.
Really?
Yeah. Even in the first week, they still figured out how to figure out the Saints. It was just too late.
The Bears defense said, "Yeah, you're not that good."
Come on. The Bucs offense is pretty good. You guys beat you. For everyone who watches this video either now or in the present, please let Nolan know that Mike Evans was hurt, Chris Godwin was out, and Scotty Miller was hurt.
out.
Oh, passes dropped.
Evans was not on limited snaps. They just didn't play him.
That's limited snaps.
No.
He played a career low number of snaps in that game.
Limited snaps is an official thing, like where you limit his snaps.
Okay, well, let's be real here. Why were they keeping him out? Because he was hurt. That's the only reason that makes any sense.
Matter.
No, it does, because you didn't beat a team that had its full complement. If the Bucs had their full healthy complement, it wouldn't have been a close game. It wouldn't have been.
Bears defense is good.
Yeah, so is the Bucs. The Bucs literally shut down the Bears offense for most of the game.
It's not that hard to do.
Exactly. So the Bucs offense, even if it was only minorly better.
And Dominican Sue just jumped off sides, but they didn't call it. That's a holding.
They bring him down with only a 2-yard gain. They're not going to call either of those. Whitehead and Williams getting a little chippy there.
That was White, not Whitehead.
I thought that was Whitehead who was getting chippy.
No, White is 45.
No, it wasn't White. It was Whitehead who got chippy. I know White was 45.
White was the one chirping.
Whitehead was in there too. I didn't see White.
Just standing there. White was the one screaming in his face.
Bucs having another weird. Bucs love doing this weird little defensive thing where like they only figure out what they want to do.
They're
right
showing
before.
blitz. This is blitz formation.
I don't know. I've never seen a blitz formation quite like that.
Oh,
Was he out of bounds though? They are calling it out of bounds. So a deep pass to Adams is out of bounds, and it's going to bring up like third or fourth and 8. So I have to imagine they're going to yeah, just almost got his feet in, but just couldn't haul it in.
couldn't tap that other foot.
Rodgers being disappointed that Adams couldn't create more space on the sideline with his clear ability to do so.
Yeah.
You know, we all know that Adams is able to extend the field 3 inches.
That should be Graham. You get that? Please tell me you get that.
Yeah, I get it. It's 4th and 8. And
What is that referring to?
Isn't it referring to the one touchdown catch?
Last season in the playoffs, when he was down short of the first.
Oh.
And then there's that meme where the first down line went.
I was thinking of
Unknown caller.
Sorry. So go outside.
Okay. Well, it looks like I have to go. Bucs are getting the ball back, so I'll see what happens.
I'll keep it. They're Brennan. That door.
I know.
Okay. Brennan will be back shortly.
I think the 33 should have stopped in.
I will.
Can you...
Ooh. At any rate, thanks for the 34 unique viewers stopping by. Feel free to, argue in the chat, whatever you want to do down there. Just keep it clean, for the most part. Again, commercial break. Nothing too interesting happening there. In other news, Joe Flacco and the New York Jets struggling. 24-0 for the Miami Dolphins. And on to commercial break.
Unknown caller.
Brennan will be back shortly. Just grabbing some food for us for dinner. Tampa Bay with the ball, 1st and 10. And here we are set to begin the drive. Should be interesting to see if the Packers can come back in this one. I don't think they will. I imagine Brendan thinks the same. But with that, rush to the right with Ronald Jones is good for 2 yards, bringing up 2nd and 8. 31-10, Tampa. 5:08 left in the third. Brady takes the snap, looking downfield, bombs it deep for Gronk, and Gronk toe taps it in. And that's an 18-yard catch for Rob Gronkowski. Coming alive in this game. This is unusual for him, at least as a part of the Buccaneers. Ooh. That was a great ball, great catch. Ball's handed off to Ronald Jones, who runs left, stiff arms one player, gets the first down and more, and he runs out of bounds for a 25-yard gain. I don't think the Packers really have an answer here in terms of stopping Brady and the Bucs offense. Brady has a 74% completion percentage today. Spectacular run from Ronald Jones. First breakout run of the day. Jeez. Big play from Gronk, 18-yard catch, and a 25-yard run from Ronald Jones Jr.
Really not looking good for the Green Bay Packers.
No, not at all.
Oh, brought down behind the line is McCoy. Oh, that's a heinous act.
Just throw it off the side. Nobody wants that piece. You can go out to take a piece.
Pizza.
$2.
Awesome. Huh?
$2.
Oh.
Kidding. Ooh, it's hot.
Why can be marked by the tip?
What?
I'll pay half of the tip since you still paid for that.
Oh, the tip was like 12%. It was like $1.05.
Why do they keep running the ball?
Because they just got a 25-yard run.
Well, yeah, but now it was third down and like.
For the Bucs, there's no reason to risk a pick. Right now, the last thing you want to do is give Rodgers time to build momentum.
Well, yeah, but you also don't want to. You also want to convert first down. You don't want to give the ball back to Rodgers either.
Right, but following a huge run play, why not try again?
They tried twice, and it failed twice. Brady bombs it deep.
Oh, that's gotta be something.
Come on, flags come flying in. That was clear pass interference there. That was, I mean, it's a smart play by the Packers defense actually, because if they don't do that, there's going to be a touchdown there. Like yes. that was going to be a touchdown. Like that was on point. Brady, Miller, exact, like literally, that would have gone right into Miller's breadbasket. Yeah, I mean, that's a smart play, actually. I mean, it's upsetting for the Packers fans, obviously, because you know that there's going to be a touchdown score, but the alternative is that you're going to give up a touchdown anyway. So, Brady obviously is probably not very happy about this because it's a deep ball touchdown that he probably would rather have, and this touchdown would have also tied him with Drew Brees.
Would it have? Huh.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. I bet he wants that one back.
Oh, he definitely does. I would not be surprised to see a Scotty Miller touchdown.
What is this sad excuse for pineapple on pizza? One piece?
Flags come in. I'm not sure who this is on.
I'd imagine.
Bucs aren't moving back. Oh, Bucs might. Illegal shift on the defense. Wow.
Half the distance to the goal.
So now they only have 1 yard to go.
No, they have half a yard.
No, they were 2 yards out. for some reason.
How?
That's where they spot.
The penalty was in the end zone.
That's where they spotted the foul, which is trash. But
that's interesting.
Because he literally got knocked down in the end zone. But this is more than likely going to be a Rojo touchdown.
And it's a Rojo touchdown.
Well, it's second and goal, but apparently
Rojo's in the backfield.
Yeah.
So I'm not shocked.
Tampa Bay has had 42 penalties up to this point. They've had 0 today. So clearly, angry Brady. Brady stopped being friendly, Brady, and got very angry. And now Rojo is in for the touchdown up the middle, 1-yard rushing touchdown.
Good day to have Ronald Jones on your team.
Really is. Have to imagine Brady's more than a little disappointed, though. I would be. That touchdown definitely got robbed from him. But honestly, Brady's always been a guy who's
first career multiple touchdown game for Ronald Jones. Hats off to that guy. Was never really a huge standout college prospect, but
he's clearly developed
making his name for himself.
He's clearly developed himself into an NFL level talent.
You just got to give him the time and space. I still think there's room for Leonard Fournette to take over, but with him being out, that's really dwindling.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he?
Well, Leonard Fournette is in for today's game. He was cleared to play. They didn't rule him out.
Interesting.
But we haven't even seen him take a snap yet, have we?
Nope.
Point after attempt is good. Bucs now lead 38-10, and folks, I think this game's probably over. This would be a 28-point comeback, which I think would make it probably the biggest in NFL history.
If I had to pick any quarterback to do it besides Brady, I'd probably pick Rodgers.
Really?
Or Nick Foles. But Foles isn't playing in this game.
That's if the Bucs offense decides to stop playing entirely, too, though.
They could just start running.
Exactly.
To avoid a pick, so.
Although, I dislike that because, I mean, Brady doesn't care about stats like Breeze does. But I would still personally like to see Brady pass Breeze today. Because let's be real here, that should have been a 50-yard touchdown for Tom Brady owners and fans.
You know what I wish happened?
I
wish somehow it lined up so that Brady was able to throw a 90-yard touchdown bomb to pass Breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
That should, I mean, let's be real here. That's kind of annoying because I have Brady in fantasy. And I would have preferred if he had a 50-yard touchdown bomb there.
Then a handoff.
Yeah.
That doesn't even count for him.
And you know that Max Kellerman's going to be like, look at his touchdowns, they're down. Max, he's had like 5 of them taken away this season because of pass interference. Like, I think he has the most touchdowns taken away because of pass interference by the defense than any other quarterback.
You should try to get Max Kellerman.
Oh, Jesus, no. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle the stupidity that comes out of that man's mouth.
Doesn't matter. Clickbait. I mean, honestly, I seriously think if we were to have a debate, similar to, like, not this debate, but this is just an example, like Jordan LeBron, I think we would have a very, very good chance of shutting him up and telling him why he's wrong. I mean, Max Kellerman knows his stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
But I will say, this cliff Kellerman was projecting, it must have been miles away.
Yeah. Well, no, according to Max, next year or the year after that, he's going to fall off a cliff. Well, Brady hasn't done that yet. He's still producing at a level of elite quarterback. This season definitely proves that it wasn't his offense. It wasn't him. It was the offensive talent surrounding him that was the problem in New England.
I can't believe that was even up for question.
Yeah, this season he has the worst wide receivers in the league. Of course, it's not him. And that's been proven this season already. Brady now is 14 for
They're already
4.
talking about it. Go ahead, Brennan. Take that away. The whole Tampa Bay thing.
Oh, yeah. Tampa Bay are Stanley Cup champs. Or Tampa Bay were Stanley Cup champs. The Rays are going to the World Series. And the Bucs could and are a Super Bowl favorite.
Content, yeah.
They're one of the favorites.
Yeah. Yes.
So think about this. Tampa Bay could have 3 championships
in one
year, and 2 of those coming in the same month.
There'd be riots.
There would be it would be insane what would happen.
There wouldn't be riots, but you know, the hype.
Oh, yeah.
This could be a little bit of a title town. Aaron Andrews.
Oh, is Aaron Andrews talking right now?
Yeah, she's like, this could be a title town, but we won't know. We still have to see.
Can you please give me something useful, Aaron? Oh, wow. Aaron Jones gets stuffed 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Did he?
Yeah. Lost a 3 on the play.
There's just no daylight for that man.
Literal hole. Aaron Jones didn't even get a chance. He just got pummeled.
Did he? Jeez.
I believe that was Levante David.
How's he doing this season?
I think he's doing solid.
Oh, you like him, I see.
He's been doing good.
Yeah, but God forbid Devin White.
Rodgers gets hit on the play, but looks like Jones is going to be taken down behind the line again for a loss of 1. Wow. Negative play after negative play for the Packers right now.
They just can't get any offensive momentum. Their run game is so important to them.
Jones is pushing late, and no flags are coming out, so I'm not sure what the refs are considering unsportsmanlike conduct, but I don't know what the refs are really considering unsportsmanlike conduct. Is it when Rodgers waves his hand like he wants a flag, or is it when someone actually commits unsportsmanlike conduct and pushes White from in the face, basically? Well, after the play is over, so there's no reason to say, oh, in the moment he was upset. No, it wasn't in the moment. Rodgers under pressure, running. He's going to try to run it, but he's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be 4th and about 5.
David Bakhtiari officially ruled out for the remainder of this game. So a huge loss.
Rodgers still sub 50% on his passes, 2 interceptions.
Tough day for Aaron Rodgers fantasy owners. I don't know why you picked him up in the first place, but
Tough day for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, for real.
What I really love, too, is that Rodgers has been smack-talking Sue the whole game, and Sue's just been laying him out.
Mm-hmm. That's per usual. Rodgers trips Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack sacks him with his back. Like, for real, Aaron? Come on.
You can't chirp if you're down 28 points. Sorry. Oh, a little slip-up on the return there. And it's going to be around the 30, I believe.
Yeah, 4-yard return. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Tampa 30.
I think it's interesting to note the Buccaneers will be winning this game with or without those interceptions. If we're looking purely at the points perspective of how many points have been scored by each team without their defense, it would be Bucs would still be winning. I think it's just an interesting note.
I think
obviously the picks were a big momentum shift.
Yes, that's
the correct thing to say. I'm merely saying that if the defense hadn't gotten any points by themselves,
right? I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Dude, what if your kicker? What if this is like the Bears?
What do you mean?
The Bucs. What if this defense just dominates? You guys make it to the playoffs, just as you're figuring out your offensive identity. Tom Brady drives down the field and Ryan Suckup misses a field goal.
Come on. I ain't gonna have him. You know that regardless of Brady being this bad man, Aaron Rodgers, that Shannon Sharp is going to be saying, I'll give Tom Brady a C for his performance. He'll give Aaron Rodgers the same grade, even though he threw 2 picks and arguably cost his team the game.
Shannon Sharp loves chirping, dude.
Shannon Sharp chirps a lot, but I want to remind everyone who's watching us. Shannon Sharp chirps a lot because Tom Brady always beat his team. That's the reality of it. Shannon Sharp is just salty that his team got denied playoff runs and Super Bowls because Tom Brady was always there to make sure his team didn't succeed. So, also, I was reading YouTube comments on Undisputed's post about saying, why does Skip Bayless choose the Bucs over the Packers to win? I watched the video. I listened to what Skip Bayless said. He said exactly what I said was going to happen in this game. Arguably, I thought it was going to be closer, but Skip Bayless said exactly what I expected to happen. And everyone in the comments was like, Skip Bayless doesn't know football. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know that. He's only there to talk. He's just an idiot old guy. And look what happened. The old guy was right. Because Skip Bayless actually knows football when it comes to Tom Brady. That's the one thing he definitely always knows. You might not like his takes on the Cowboys, but when it comes to his takes on Brady, he is always right.
Can't believe you said that about Dak.
Yeah. That was pretty bad.
That was pretty insensitive. I mean,
arguably, I don't think he meant it the way he said it.
It came off.
Yeah, the way it came off. I get what he was saying, but
I mean, and he's not wrong, but
like the way you said it is wrong.
Sounds like my mom.
It's not what you said; it's how you said it, and I think everyone can agree with that. Because to an extent, he did have a correct point, but the way he said it was incredibly insensitive and not accurate to what was going on in the situation. Like, it wasn't relevant to the situation.
Yes.
So we are still on commercial, but we are coming back now. It's now the fourth quarter.
38-0 run for the Buccaneers.
Oh, wow. Remember when you were saying that this was a boring game and that Brady wasn't doing enough?
It is not that interesting of a game.
Really? You still think that?
I mean, for Brady it's interesting, but I wanted it to be closer than this.
Ronald Jones breaks away, takes another huge hit, gets a... Jeez, what a run. Jeez, how did he keep running there? Wow. That was a play. He got banged a lot on that play. He took one helmet-to-helmet shot, too, that didn't get flagged. Bam, right there. Number 31.
Adrian Amos.
Oh, that's Adrian Amos' number?
31?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jones up the middle again for 5-yard gain. So he's having himself a day. Everyone on this offense is having themselves a day. Gronk's having a little party. Brady's having a good day. Arguably, Brady doesn't have the yards, but you have to remember he got like a 50-yard bomb taken away from him. So, I mean, there's that. So it's 2nd and 6. Bucs ball at the Green Bay 40. Or actually, not the Green Bay 40, the Green Bay 47. Ronald Jones takes the snap, runs up the middle, gets to the 40-yard line for another big gain of 7.
Ronald Jones has 24 points on the day in fantasy.
Holy. First 28 games, Ronald Jones only had one 100-yard rush game. The last 3, he's had 3. Fantasy owners, if he's available in your leagues, or if you have him, you might want to start considering playing him at your flex.
I have a league where I have Saquon and Austin Eckler on IR.
Mm-hmm.
And I had Ronald Jones, so now he's my starting running back.
Nice. Brady takes the snap, handoff. It's Keyshawn Vaughn up the side for 2.5 yards. They're probably going to mark it at 3. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Can't believe you didn't recognize your favorite rookie running back.
I don't know his number. I'm really bad with numbers. I'm good with names, not numbers. So it's 3rd and 7 at Green Bay's 37, so the Bucs are at least going to get a field goal here once again. Buccaneers have 170 rushing yards on the day. Packers only have 63. Brady fakes the handoff, looking, no one's really open. Keyshawn Vaughn pops the ball up in the air and nearly gets intercepted. He would have gotten an earful for that one. Brady not pleased at all with that play. It's now 4th and 7 at the Green Bay 37. They're probably going to bring out the kick team here to kick a field goal. Wow. It literally hit Vaughn's helmet, and then Vaughn got laid out. So, very deserved hit on Vaughn. You can't do that. I mean, I hate to see it happen, but as a rookie, maybe that's the only way you really, kind of figure things out is, oh, I should have caught that ball, and then I would have gotten popped so hard,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brady throws a bullet on third and 7. Incomplete pass to Gronk. Gronk barely held on. That's my bad. I thought it was 4th down. So it's 4th and 7.
You're just like Tom.
No, Brady hit it the opposite way. But it's 4th and 7.
Forgetting what down it is.
It's 4th and 7, so they should probably kick a field goal here. I mean, they're at the Green Bay 37, right? So that's not too bad of a kick. Gronk got popped pretty hard on that play, too, when he tried to make that catch. Wait, they're punting it here? Why?
Would have been a 54-yard field goal.
What? Suckup hit a 57, didn't he?
I don't know.
He hit a 57 earlier. Well, that's weird. I would have gone for a field goal here because the field position would have been that much better. But arguably at this point, the Bucs really have nothing to worry about, if we're being perfectly honest.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, it's just a matter of slowly roll out the clock and end the game so no one gets hurt.
Yep.
I think this game is pretty much out of Green Bay's hands at this point.
I would agree.
If they'd come out swinging early in the 4th, maybe. But they didn't come out swinging. They continued what we had been seeing since the first half of the first quarter, or the second half of this first quarter. Really, the Packers came out strong, and then they really just kind of fell apart towards the middle of that first quarter, and then it resulted in the second quarter being an absolute massacre, where the Bucs scored 28 points.
Yep.
Think about that, 28 points in a single quarter. Wow, they're throwing some OG Kleenex commercials at me right now. Wow. This is OG right there. You remember that? When you were a kid? Jeez. Nolan's want to know about his grade in algebra. Lineage. Different than algebra.
Yes.
Not algebra, but
largely different.
It's different. You don't know math, just take my word for it. It sounds easy. And it's mostly easy, except when they ask you 10 true-false questions, and you only know how to do the math, because, you're good at math. Memorization of what that math means. AT&T commercial. Being kind of cringe. Literally every cellular provider's hyping up their 5G. Pretty cool. Man, Nolan, you really hopped on the I think Bucs are gonna lose this game pretty early, and now you're looking kind of silly, my dude.
Well, I wasn't expecting 2 picks. I seriously thought that this Green Bay offense would have been better.
I didn't expect 2 picks. I expected 1. But even then, I expected a big win by the Bucs here. Whether that be a big win in terms of coming from behind and barely winning, or just absolutely crushing, I expected one of the two. I was leaning towards close game, but bettors in Vegas cannot be too pleased right now if they bet on the Packers for this.
I would never bet in a game where Tom Brady's playing.
Never bet against Brady. That's what bettors say. Yeah, Packers are just handing off the ball. They've pretty much given up. If they were trying to win this game, they'd be passing right now. Rushing against
there's 12 minutes left.
Yeah, I know.
Does it not feel like there should be like 2 minutes left in this game?
Yeah, Packers really need to be trying to. I think the Packers are just drained. Honestly, they look tired.
They've already had their bye.
Exactly. How have you hit your bye and you look so tired? You're coming off of your bye and you look this tired. Correct?
Yeah.
They're coming off of their bye and they're getting steamrolled.
2 weeks to game plan for Tom Brady, and you game planned incorrectly.
Adams is going to be short of the first down there on the 2nd and 7 play. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 at the Green Bay 21. Rodgers still under 50% passing at 15 and 33, now 16 and 34. So 2 passes shy. Actually, it would probably be... Yeah, probably 2 passes shy of 50% if he completes them.
Playoff implications today in this game.
Oh,
you
yes.
know what kind of makes me, what frustrates me? The Cowboys, or the winner of the NFC East, is projected to have an easier first-round matchup than the Bears or the Packers.
They need to redistribute that whole division into. They need to take one good team in a division that, if there's a division that has multiple good teams, take one of those good teams out, and
no, what they need to do is just
one of those
make
bad
the
teams
top
in.
7 teams make the play. That's what they need.
Yeah, but that's kind of broken because then you could have situations where someone goes 12 and 4 and someone goes 13 and 3. And or something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, the playoffs are meant for the best teams in football, not for this guy happened to win in a shitty division.
Well, yeah, but then there's no reason to have divisions. Then we should just have free for all. If that's what you're talking about, then we should have free for all.
No, divisions are more important because you play them twice a year.
Then you shouldn't have. Then what's? There's no point in having divisions though. If being.
Well, there should be a rule where a team if you're
sub 500, you shouldn't be in the playoffs. So that should be the rule.
Unless
there should be an exception. I don't think they need to change anything with the playoffs. They just need to say. You can make the playoffs by winning your division, but if you win your division, you're sub 500, then your division is forfeit. You don't play.
Yeah.
That should be the rule. And I think that's fair. If you're not a 500 and above team, you don't belong in the playoffs. Green Bay's kind of killing their own time left on this game. I'm not sure why they're running the ball if they want to try to keep winning, or I think they're just trying to keep Rodgers safe at this point because Rodgers has been sacked so many times this game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really kind of unfortunate, honestly, that he's getting sacked so much. Kansas City versus Buffalo tomorrow, and that's going to be a game. I think that's going to be a good game. Rodgers in the backfield.
Rodgers takes a snap.
Oh,
pressure coming.
Big sack.
Hit hard by Brennan's least favorite linebacker, Devin White.
He gets a makeup for that. I'll forgive him for that. It's now 4th and 17. That was an 11-yard loss.
Rodgers is smiling in anger.
Wow. And that's going to... That doesn't wrap up the game right there.
Wow. Rodgers knew. Hey, honestly, props to him for not fumbling that.
Yeah, honestly. I would probably fumble back.
I would have panicked and probably thrown the ball into my own end zone.
It looked like he wanted to do that, but he
was like,
pulled it back.
I can't make me look less than Tom.
4th and 19. Well, you know that Shannon Sharp's still going to grade him higher than Tom Brady somehow for this performance, even though Brady threw 2 touchdowns and had above 80% passing percentage. And don't even get me started on the fact he won't even recognize that Brady nearly threw a 50-yard bomb touchdown that was taken away by pass interference on the defense.
Yeah.
He'll be like, that doesn't matter. It didn't happen. Well, yeah, but it set up the touchdown. So, yeah, it did actually matter. Same thing with the AFC Championship game when he threw that bomb to Gronk and he was 2 yards short of a touchdown, and then someone rushed in for a touchdown and they were like, that was all Brady. Or that was all Michelle.
You know what I think is hilarious? How little of an impact
Sony Michelle's had?
No. Sorry, I remembered his name, but then I saw this. Tua made his debut today.
Why?
In the last 2 minutes of the game.
Oh, because they want to keep Fitzpatrick safe, I'm assuming, right?
Probably. Fitzpatrick came in and...
I mean, they didn't take him out for poor play.
Fitzpatrick came in and left the game with 18 points, 3 passing touchdowns, and 2 picks.
It's fine. He won the game for him. Oh, who's it coming down to? Jerry McKinnon? That guy's... Yeah, he's not...
And Mostert's back.
Mostert's back.
And Robert Woods. And Michael Gallup.
It's going to be iffy with him. And Michael Gallup. Ooh, yeah. Playing Tennessee's defense was a huge mistake. If you played Tampa Bay, you'd have won for sure.
Yeah, but literally 0 people thought Tampa's defense was going to do this good against
I
Aaron
thought they were going
Rodgers.
to do this good. That's why I played them.
Well, you should publish an article about that.
I was right. I'm just telling you.
Oh my god, the Jets got a butt pick. They caught a ball on his butt.
Send me that link. I want to see that. They had the butt fumble, now they have the butt pick. Send me that one too. Dang. Well,
Dak Prescott, even with his ankle injury, is still taking COVID tests to stay around the squad.
wow. That's some dedication right there. All right, Brady under center. This is probably going to be a rushing play. Handoff. Rojo's going to get about 5 yards on this play.
Steelers and Titans remain undefeated today with big games from their running backs.
The Giants and Falcons get their first wins of the season.
And the Colts complete a huge comeback against Cincinnati.
Phillip Rivers driving that comeback. Really impressive. And it just reinforces what I was saying earlier about he's just trying to keep himself safe while he was waiting for a new team. That looks like it's going to be about a 3-yard gain. They probably should blow this dead.
Yeah, that's a 3-yard gain. Bringing up 3rd and 2 at the Tampa 26 for Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. 7:44 left in this game, 38-10 Tampa.
They should just run it here. They should be able to get it. Even if they don't get it here, they should just run it again. You know?
Yeah. Dude, 2 things. 1, it feels so much later than the time it is right now. And 2, I feel like there's like a minute left in this game.
I know. It really feels like... I feel like this game was over a long time
This game
ago.
was over in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
No, this game was over after the 2nd interception.
Brady got hit hard there.
Almost picked off.
I'm not sure why Bruce Arians would call that play. Risking Brady like that late in the game is not smart. He got hit hard there at the end of that play. So
yeah.
Now the Bucs are going to kick it away. I'm not sure why why Arians decided to make that play call. They could have easily just ran it there with what Jones was doing. But I guess at this point, that's more about just eating time off the clock, I suppose. But
yeah, 100%.
Throwing a pass isn't really going to do that. I mean, I would get it if it was like 3rd and 5 and they wanted to go for like a little slanty pass, but having Brady throw a deep pass like that, what's the point?
Right. 100%. Opinion with a deep kick. Soared it for a 44-yard punt, fair catch. Bringing up 1st and 10.
At the Green Bay 30.
7:05 left in the 4th.
Not looking great for the Packers.
Look at him smirking.
He's smirking, but he's upset that he didn't get another touchdown in this game. Obviously, they're showing Tom Brady's tweet to LeBron James. Congratulating him on his 4th championship.
I would like to say, Tom Brady, quite the edit. Not that he made it, but...
Well, no, but the fact that he made it proves that he
didn't make it.
Yeah.
His team made it.
Well, yeah, but...
Do you think he comes up with his own tweet ideas?
Oh, yeah, definitely. They're too old. They're too old, dad. Not to be his ideas.
Too old dad, like kiss your son kind of old dad.
Oh, please.
I'm just here to rattle you. I just
think it's weird how everyone fascinates on that. Like, that's a cultural difference of where he grew up. I mean,
read the caption.
Yeah, take a picture of that and send it to me as well. I just want to post that everywhere. Little flick pass, and oh my god, it just gets stuffed. Jeez. Green Bay is really just saying, here, take the win, we're done playing. We don't want to play anymore.
Yeah,
we're just trying to run off this clock as much as you guys are. And Brady is just looking like this is a dire situation, just watching his pad, trying to figure out everything going on in this game. Wow, they put in Tim Boyle. They've taken Rodgers out. They didn't even put Jordan Love in. They just put Tim Boyle in, someone who I didn't even know they had. Why did they put Jordan Love in? I mean, I guess if you don't want to...
Pressure immediately coming, and he fumbles!
He crawls after it and gets on top of it, but it's a loss of massive yardage. 11-yard loss. I told you. I told you Rodgers wasn't going to do shit in this game.
We're going to have to hide this video because you said shit, Brendan. God.
No, we're going to have to hide it because you dropped an F-bomb.
Damn, Tua went off.
Oh, 2-0 with his .36 points. Maybe if he multiplied by 10, he'd have gone off. But
9 passing yards.
only he had 10 more times the amount of time he had. He'd have had 36 points. That's how fantasy works, right?
Damn it, Miami's going on a bye. I got to pick up a quarterback in this league.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You only have Fitzpatrick, and that's it.
Can you trade me a quarterback for the week?
I'll see.
Don't you have quarterbacks?
I think I do.
Oh my god, Matt Ryan's available. Claim.
What leaves that?
I don't know, but I can't drop anybody for him because our trade hasn't gone through.
Oh. Well, the trade will go through like tomorrow. Oh, they're not sending Brady out. They're sending out other guy, Gabbert.
Blaine Gabbert.
So it looks like they're just going to decide not to risk Brady for the rest of the game. Probably a smart move. I can't imagine Brady's too happy that he doesn't get to pass Breeze on the passing.
Battle of the backups.
But Brady telling everyone good job on the sidelines, congratulating them on a big win. This is a very big win for them today. Wow. I can't believe you just...
Gabbert takes a snap, handoff to Keyshawn Vaughn up the left side.
Vaughn running for a 12-yard gain. Wow.
And... wow.
The Packers have really just said, yeah, we're done. Because, well,
I would like to remind you, after the Bears beat the Bucs, the Packers were like, "Aw, no problem. No problem." That's what I'm saying. The difference between the Bears and the Packers and the Packers and the Bucs is Packers defense is fraudulent.
I don't think it's... Well, I agree. It's not... People
wow,
hype it
Ryan
up.
Jensen.
Jeez, man.
Looking
kids
good.
Here. But no, I think Green Bay's defense...
Gabbert.
Why are you having him pass? Just run the ball so you run off the clock.
Gabbert looking deep downfield.
If you're going to throw the ball, you might as well leave Brady in so you can have a chance of getting that third touchdown. Brady just chilling on the bench, talking with people.
That's so unresponsible of him.
What?
Not talking to people, or talking to people. He's got to pay attention to the game.
Oh, he is. He has 3 eyes, dude. They're going to hand the ball off to Vaughn again. Vaughn up the middle, 7 yards. Impressive. I think I know why they're running Vaughn, too. They know Packers have given up. They know Vaughn is mostly meant to be a backup back at this point. But clearly, tides have turned here. Green Bay, I don't think he's even going to call any timeouts.
I got Matt Ryan. I dropped the Titans defense. Nobody wants them. -2 points.
Oh yeah, just a reminder for everyone, this matchup will result in Brady being 2-1 against Rodgers, which was a big deal because this is probably the last time they'll play each other in their careers, respectively.
Wow, I was really hoping
it takes a few years for them to cycle through.
I was really hoping for like a gunfight between these two. But in the end, they just subbed them both out.
In the end...
Blaine Gabbert rushes ahead.
Why?
And he'll get 2 yards.
Blaine Gabbert...
But there was a penalty on the play.
No, there's no... Oh, there was. Green Bay committed a 5-yard holding penalty.
First down, Blaine Gabbert.
Blaine Gabbert really taking one for the team. Jeez, man. You're a backup QB. Keep yourself alive.
For America's Game of the Week, this is garbage.
It's mostly just Brady kicking the shit out of the Packers.
Yes.
Brady and the Bucs just kicking literal hell out of them.
Yes.
I feel Matt LaFleur's confused. He's like, I don't lose games.
Wait
I'm a brainchild. I'm like Sean McVay before he got bad.
Ah! You just pinched my toe.
Did I?
A little bit.
Oh, sorry. Why'd you put your toes there? Wasn't expecting that.
What would you expect?
Pick up that elite Cowboys defense. The one that's gotten negative points in like 2 of the last 4 games.
I'll probably just pick up Seattle again. Or trade for one.
Handoff.
Keyshawn Vaughn, I believe.
No,
that was LaShawn McCoy.
Yep.
Hey, tackled by Montrevious Adams.
I like his name.
Montravius.
I like his name.
Oh.
Damn. I gotta order my Brady jersey still. It's gonna be worth a lot of money someday. You have to imagine, right?
Yeah, probably.
There's only be so many of them made because how short his time he's gonna play for the Bucs. Arguably, though, it looks like he's planning on playing past his 2-year contract with them because he let a no trade clause in there. Which why would you have a no trading clause in there unless you're planning on playing for another team?
Yeah.
So, now that the game's wrapping up, we figured it's a good time to shout out our socials. Follow us at Unrestricted Sports on Instagram, Unrestricted_sports, all lowercase for that. And on our Twitter, Unrest1Sports. The U and S in sports are capitalized. So, be sure to follow us there for all updates on what we are doing for our upload schedule.
And some hot takes, too.
We have been flaming the Astros on Twitter, so if you like following a funny sports Twitter account that just makes fun of teams that you absolutely hate, come follow us on Twitter, and follow us on Instagram too, because we have some cool little edits we do. We've been slacking a little bit on uploads and posting, but that was mostly due to school pressures, and those should be resolved by now.
Yes, they should.
Well, this has been quite a game. I have thoroughly enjoyed this.
I agree.
It wasn't a gunfight. It was more like a slaughter. But, you know, it's like if modern technology went up against, like, cavemen. It'd be interesting, but it would be a slaughter, you know?
This is week 5, right?
Oh, it's week 6.
Oh, it is.
Alright, we are still on commercial break right now.
2 minutes left in the 4th. 38-10 Tampa.
If you're watching, be sure to drop a like on the stream. Helps us out. Helps make sure that you guys are enjoying it. We had a total of 37 unique viewers during today's live stream, so thank you for that. Nolan sent in chat. Not gonna lie, Gabbert better than Brady. You are funny, my friend. You are.
Blaine Gabbert showing up, showing out.
You're right. He's taken over, and he's just been driving downfield. It's like Green Bay doesn't even want to play anymore.
Ugh.
Man, why are they showing all these throwback commercials right now?
They're just bad commercials, boring commercials.
These are all like throwbacks. Braves and Dodgers played.
I love how they say it's after football. Like, which one?
Yeah, which game?
Damn, Tristan Wirfs just lifted Ronald Jones up with one hand, like he's using the force.
That Tristan Wirfs is scary, dude. Once he becomes a veteran player.
I'm telling you, I wanted the Bears to trade for that spot.
Yeah.
So bad. I don't know what they could have done to trade for it.
When they drafted Tristan Wirfs, they showed that video of him jumping out of a pool from the deep end.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Have you seen that video of Khalil Mack throwing him?
Yeah, but that's
crazy.
But think about it. Wirfs is a rookie, so that's like, you know.
Still though.
To
be able to throw a 300-pound man that can jump out of a pool. Yeah. Oh.
Once Tristan Wirfs.
Keyshawn Vaughn breaks away.
Oh.
And he'll get tackled for a 19-yard gain.
Jeez, they're inside. They're almost inside the 20. They're the 21. Wow. You know, they might. If I was. I'm just saying, in this situation, maybe you bring Brady out so you give him a chance at a touchdown. There's no risk.
Just so you know, the Buccaneers aren't saying, "Wow, we need this guy to pass Drew Brees. Neither is Brady.
Well, I know neither of them are, but I think it'd be a cool thing to do.
I think they should sit Tom Brady until they play the Saints next.
What?
And then let him get the leading touchdown against the Saints.
Yeah, but you forget Breeze is probably going to score more touchdowns at some point.
Wow, Blaine Gabbert rushed up the middle, and he stepped forward to take the knee so he wouldn't take a loss of yards on the play. What a genius.
What a guy.
That'll run that down. This will bring up 3rd and 10.
Second game in team history with absolutely no penalties. Hopefully this doesn't jinx it and someone just jumps off sides right now. Brady's talking with Grayson Jr. I think he's telling him something. Brady's like trying to help him out, understand something, I think. That's what it looked like to me, at least.
Brady's teaching a young receiver how to juke. Never thought I'd see that before in my life, as Tom Brady sprints out on the field to shake hands with the quarterback. Unlike when he lost to Foles, he didn't shake hands with Foles. I love you, bro. I love you, bro. Yeah, I'll beat your ass. Yep, love you, bro. That's how that conversation went. Although, I would like to remind you, he never shook hands with Nick Foles. Nick Foles went out there and looked for him. He stayed there on the field for 10 minutes. Brady never came.
He took it personally.
Salty.
MJ walked off the court, did he not?
What did I say, Thomas?
Yeah. So
it's
every
not,
great has a moment where they just walk off the field and
Nick
say,
Foles
I'm not going
didn't
to...
walk off the field. Nick Foles always shakes hands with the opposing quarterback.
Okay, that doesn't make him great.
It does. Nick Foles is great.
Tom Brady's...
Winning a Super Bowl is pretty great. Nick Foles will make the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Now you sound like Max Kellerman.
Nick Foles will make the Hall of Fame.
You are delusional.
Anyways, with that is the end of the game. Final score, 38-10 Tampa Bay over the Green Bay Packers, putting the Buccaneers in first and the Packers in second in their respective divisions. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff there.
Who do the Saints play next week? Because they don't play this week, but I want to see if they're going to win this game, upcoming game.
They play the Panthers.
Oh, okay. So,
and then the Bears.
So they'll probably win, then lose.
Then the Bucs.
Probably lose there.
So, easy beat up, ton of confidence, shut down. And they're like, oh, we're so sad. And then they're like, we beat them once, we can beat them twice.
And then the Bucs
they get shut down.
And the Bucs are going to be like, yeah, but see, now we have practice.
And then the 49ers are going to say, remember last year's game?
Yep.
Let's relive that. And then the Falcons are going to say, we're winning by 50, but here's the fourth quarter.
Saints
and then the Broncos are going to...
Drew Lock going to show out.
Oh.
They have a pretty
easy schedule after Bears.
Except
Bucs,
for they play the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And actually, I mean both the Bucs and Saints have a pretty easy closing out schedule. So it's gonna be who's.
At any rate, the top performers of the night were Tom Brady, Ronald Jones, and Robert Gronkowski. Impressive games from the three of them. I know you just got uncomfortable because I called him Robert, but that is in fact his real name.
Stop. Jesus. It hurts. Alright, guys, so we're going to wrap it up here. We get left with a shot of Brady and Rodgers meeting midfield, congratulating each other on their respective careers, obviously.
And a goodbye kiss.
And that's going to be it for today's episode, guys, or for today's live stream, I should say. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.